Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
Good evening, my dear explorers. It is utterly wonderful to be with you. I'm titillated. I am excited. Let's jump right into tonight's explorations. No holly-button around. I am Leslie Tanner, the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and tonight I got a doozy for you. I am going to introduce a new technology to you all, perhaps the most underrated tool that we have in the act of truly becoming. That and much more tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my sweet explorers. How are all of you? How is the audio? Are we synced up? Are we synced up? I can't tell on my side always because I don't know what's going on. But I want you to know that I am synced up spiritually. I am synced up mentally. I'm having a fantastic, good, wonderful, namaste, golden, fantastic. It's great to be with you guys. It's absolutely great to be with you guys. Very stoked. Let's get this week started off officially. I know it's Tuesday night. We're headed into Wednesday. Tomorrow's the hump of the week. But what we are doing tonight, we'll set our spirits ablaze and set our energies to new heights as we focus our mind's eye and present ourselves to the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the true power that courses through our veins. Even right now, we can feel it. We can feel it in our veins. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Do not be coy with me. Do not be coy with me. I've been around the block too many times to know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on here. All right? We all have that power that we know is in us, inside of us. Sometimes it's not a lot. Now, don't confuse that. You might be thinking, Leslie, I don't think I do. I don't think I do have that power. Or I think I know somebody who doesn't have that power. I've seen them act in real life. I've seen what's truly inside their mind. I've seen what's truly inside their heart. And I know they don't have that hidden power. Now, what I'm saying is that not necessarily that they don't have that hidden power. What I am saying is that it's not as much as you would think. Now, we all like to think that we have a very robust power inside each of us. Caller, you know I'm just getting started, so I'm going to put you on hold. You know, no, we all would like to think that we have a power deep inside of us that can climb mountains, a hidden John McClane or what have you, a hidden John McClane who's gonna take down the terrorists, so to speak, or climb that Mount Everest. And namaste to everyone that does have that ability and capability for sure. But what I'm saying is that if you were here, if you were present, I cannot guarantee that you are not a loser. And that is even what we are here to fully embrace. That I can almost guarantee. We talk all the time about this hidden power, don't we? We talk all the time about unlocking and unleashing the true hidden power. Don't we always talk about that? But I can almost guarantee that you're going to be bummed out about how fucking tiny that power is. Pardon my French. You're not going to be excited about the true amount of power that you have in your heart. It's simply not going to be as much as you wish it was. It's not going to be enough to make your parents love you. It's not going to be enough to get you that job. It's not going to be enough to make sure that you're not a weird-ass person in a dating situation. Pardon my French. It's not going to be enough to push you over that hump, to get you that extra, to get you that new personal record. It's not going to be enough to defy death, and it's not going to be enough to claw you back into your mother's vagina. Nothing will ever be enough. And that is one of the keys there, that dissonance, that excitement. That's where our power is. That's where our power is. It's in unlocking that dissonance and sitting with the dissonance, allowing that dissonance to shatter us. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. Namaste. What's up, cats? I'm hitting us with that raid. Namaste to you. Bless you and namaste to you. What's up, cats? I'm bringing that raid, that thick, dense raid. Namaste to you. I bless you tonight. I bless you and each of your followers. Namaste. Namaste to each. I am here for you. I am here to talk to you. To what's up, cats up? What's up, cats up? How was the stream? Also, good to see you back on streaming. I know, whether you stream is here and there, depending on your availability, your energy levels, but it's good to see you getting back out there. Namaste to you. What's up, cats up? Bless you. You are talking to a Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo wheeling dealing. I am, you are me. Listen, I can guarantee, and I say this with 100% certainty, that if you are electing, volunteering to say shit like that, it is most certainly the opposite of the truth. It is most certainly the opposite of the truth. You're actually very weak, very terrified, and probably really stupid. And that is also good. That is also fantastic news. Sociopathogen, namaste to you. Resubbing for the 10th month in a row. Sociopathogen. Honestly, your vibe makes me feel like you've been here for even longer than 10 months. I don't know if that's good or bad. I love it. I cherish it. But for others, I'm not sure. Namaste. Now, tonight's theme is about optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Now, this is a topic, this is a technology very particular here to the program. And we're going to get into it in just a second as we all file in. Let's let the latecomers file in. Let's all file in. Let's get to our seats. Make sure our hat's on right. Stuff like that. Namaste. Namaste. Very congested tonight. I am. I am, you are me. I understand. But I hope you understand me as well. I hope you understand where I'm coming from as an authority figure in your life. I am, you are me. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to be cruel to you. I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm trying to do the most empathetic and gentle thing that anyone's ever done for you in your life. All right? Let's get to this. I'm fired up, says Cherish. Cherish85, namaste to you. Namaste to you, Cherish. Namaste to Cherish. It's great to be with you. Great to be around your presence. Everybody greet Cherish, please. Namaste. Also, before we get going, guys, I do want to send a proper thank you and welcome to two people that have not gotten an official welcoming to the Community of Devoted Light, found over at patreon.com. At patreon.com, Community Devoted Light hosts an exclusive library, a growing library of videos that I make myself. The program itself can't be accessed anywhere other than the Community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. Now, I'm sure most of you watch this program. A lot of you have called in. A lot of you chat. You can feel the energy. You can feel the buzz. You can feel the life-transforming program in front of you, and you recognize that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Programs like this don't just come around every day, okay? It's not like the Milkman. It's not like the Paperboy. It is a truly once-in-a-lifetime activity to be a part of this program. So if you're ready for that next level, if you are ready to seize the opportunity before you, find it at the Community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. I'm going to go ahead and welcome two new members to the Community of Devoted Light. Jessica Risker, you wouldn't believe it. I have not given a proper welcome to Jessica Risker for joining the Community of Light. Well overdue. Months overdue. Jessica Risker, namaste to you. Namaste to you. Moisey resubbing for the 12th months in a row. Holy shit, it's been a year. It's been a year with Moisey. Moisey, it's been a year with you. We've grown together, haven't we? We can feel that energy. We can feel the mutual growth. I am, you are, me. Namaste. 5th month in a row. I am, you are, me. Namaste to you. Bless you on this evening of evenings. Namaste. Thank you so much for that subscription. Very generous of you. Extremely generous of you. We're getting off to a good old night tonight. Namaste. That hype train's going. We're at a 93%. So I want to welcome Jessica Risker to the Community of Devoted Light over at patreon.com. Also, I would like to welcome a very freshly new member, Tiny Mouse, with that 17 bits. That's 17 bits, a handful of change. You know what? It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me, Tiny Bits. Tiny Mouse. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tiny Mouse, for anything you could spare. Anything you could spare goes directly back into the program, directly into the materials, directly into development, directly into production. Namaste. And Lord knows we have, many things down the pipeline coming down the pipeline, blowing right through production deadlines. Namaste. It all costs money with 12 bits. Love that. Some spare change. Hit me with a weird amount of bits, and in a way, I appreciate even more than the solid numbers, because a lot of people they'll put up 100 bits or something like that, and that's fine and good. But those are hitting, those people that are hitting you with the weird amounts, that they thought about that number and they really chose that number in a sort of deliberate way, and I really appreciate that. Yes, and I'm glad I said that. I am. I'm glad that I said that. Now, what I would like to finish is this welcome to a fresh, brand new member to the Community of Devoted Light. Now, if there are members of the Community of Devoted Light present, I would like you to welcome our newest member over at the Community of Devoted Light, Jenna Maddock. Guys, can we please put our hands together and welcome Jenna Maddock to the Community of Devoted Light, truly knowing the value of investment, truly willing and ready to harness the path as it unfurls before her heart on her way to the next level. Namaste, Jenna Maddock. I don't know if she's around, but we'll welcome her a little later too as well. Namaste. Namaste. Let's get a little sip. Good to see everyone. It's great to see everyone. Tuesday evening exploration. Good to see the true, there's something about mid-month weekdays in the month of January. They are the most, pardon my French, they're the most weekday-ass weekdays I am even aware of. Every Monday that comes along this time of the month fucking feels like the Mondayest Monday. Tuesday the same. The Tuesdayest Tuesday. Wednesday the same. The Wednesdayest Wednesday. And I don't mean this in a good way. I don't mean this in a good way. I mean this in a bad way. Yes, that's true. And so those of you that are eager here at the beginning, showing your eagerness, showing your excitement, I want you to know you hold a really special place in my heart. You are the ones keeping me going as I toil, as I write, as I whittle, as I edit, as I do everything that it takes to put this together. I want you to know it's your energy that's keeping me going. Your energy keeping me focused. Namaste. Beetlejuice, great to see you. Namaste to you. Great to be around you. Namaste. Namaste. Well, before we get to tonight's theme, I kind of just want to let you know where Leslie's coming from tonight, where Leslie is coming from. So, as I have explained before, but it's always good to refresh ourselves. As I've explained before, what happens here, energetically speaking, is I'm a sort of prism, so to speak. A sort of prism. Now, what happens is I come here with energy infused in my being. An energy that is undeniable, an energy that has taken a lifetime to craft, to harness, to conjure, to stoke. Now, as I do that in between times, between the streams, I come here and I don't just skeet my energy at you. Of course, that's part of it. Of course, I got to put this energy somewhere. It is going to be on you. It's going to be with you. However, it's not just a one-way street. In a moment, you're going to be able to call me up, and it'll be a two-way street. I'm going to be looking at the chat. It's going to be a two-way street. I am but a prism of energy, infused with my own energy. But my primary function is a prism. I will accept the energy, and then I will transfer. I will send it back out. I will digest it energetically through my own molecular makeup, and then I will deliver this to you. It's exhausting for me. It causes me extreme pain, but I do it for you because I have to. I have to. If you could see the things that I have seen, if you could see how simple it is to unlock your true power, if you could see how simple it is, you'd be doing the same thing as me. This would be explorations with tender, juicy nuggets, with your old dad. Namaste. Your old dad with COVID. Namaste. Now, this is a gift. I want you to remember that, your old dad. You have COVID. It is a gift. Do not let this gift roll by. Namaste. Thank you so much, Yad. Namaste. Shout out, Yad. Everybody here probably knows who you are, what you do, but just in case, shout out, Yad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, your old dad. I look handsome today. And honestly, I feel handsome now that I'm being perceived as such by you, your old dad. Namaste to you. Bless you. Your old dad, 16th month in a row. Look at that. If you see any more come in and explore, then 16th month, well, 18th month right there, Pawn Scum. I was going to say, that's so funny, 16th month is so long, but you know what's longer? 18 month, Pawn Scum right after. Oh, gosh, dang it. I love that. I love that. I love that. Well, guys, as a prism, I must be honest. I must be forthwith with you and let you know how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, how my energy is aligned, what it's going to be like. Now, today, very funny stuff. I didn't do a whole lot today. It's very cold outside. But what I did was I brainstormed. I was looking through my drawers, looking for activities. There's not a lot to do in my house by design. There's not a lot to do here in my home by design. I don't like distractions. I don't like activities. I stay away from fun so I can keep focused here on the program, focused here on the work. Yeah, we get some play in, but I want to make sure that everything's up to snuff for you all. Because you deserve it. Because you need it. So I don't have a lot of board games. I don't have a lot of Nintendos. I don't have a lot of ping pongs. I don't have a lot of hockey tables. I don't have a trampoline. Hassan Pepper is the opposite of boring. It's more enriching than you could possibly understand. There's nothing more engaging, nothing more engaging than nothing. Can we get a quick poll going? How many hockey tables is too many? What I did find in my drawers this afternoon. What I found in my drawers this afternoon was Twist Ties, Communal Vision. Very exciting. Can't wait to read this perspective. Thank you so much. Hey, Les, you look like an old hag who lost a hamster up his ass, and the hamster has crawled up your spine and is staring at us through your empty, dead eyes. Mary Lou, really appreciate you stopping by. Really appreciate you sharing that perspective. Thanks so much, Mary Lou. You thank you. So that was that's sort of a acerbic, nasty-witted woman that she is. A very just a very unpleasant woman, Mary Lou is, and we love that. We love that energy. Really appreciate that, Mary Lou. Thank you so much. Thank you for the bits as well. How many hockey tables is too many? Now I'm interested to see the answer. I'd say I couldn't be more interested to see this answer. But not before this communal vision from Moisty Unicorns. Don't listen to her, Leslie. You just look like shit, just like normal shit. Not interesting. Now, what Mary Lou did a second ago was really paint a picture. Sort of use the communal vision as a canvas with which to paint an entire universe of shittiness. And what Moisty wanted to just share as a sort of rebuttal. Don't worry, Les. You just look like normal shit, unremarkable shit, forgettable shit, a shit that we see every single day. And namaste. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't know which one makes me feel, I don't know which is more accurate, so to speak. I'm a little on the fence to say. Wow, so how many tables is too many? One. So we are not a pro hockey table community right now, and that actually honestly does catch me off guard. That really does catch me by surprise. I would have guessed that we were a pro hockey table here. I would have guessed that we would have had some pro hockey, stands in the chat right now, but I would be wrong. I would have been wrong. Now, how's Leslie? How's Leslie doing? How is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner? As I was saying before, I had a couple of you knuckleheads tell me that I looked like dog shit or whatever. That's funny. And I appreciate you interjecting that. Keeping us light. Making sure we're having fun with each other. I love that. Now, what I was saying, though, before couldn't be more serious. How I'm doing, I'm feeling focused. I'm feeling edified this eve. I'm feeling very stable and good and strong. So as I looked through my drawers this afternoon for an activity, I got to use that creative mind. What kind of activity am I going to find? My mind must create one. That border between invention and discovery, I must straddle it once again. Communal vision from It All Costs Money. Leslie, don't listen to any of them. None of us actually believe you have feelings, no matter how hard you try to convince us. Now, that means I'm doing my job. If I can be 100% honest with you, It All Costs Money, that just means I'm doing my job correctly. Now, as your guru, as your therapist, as your mental health counselor, yes, I'm a person, but I'm many things to many people. And when a toaster calls up, I'm his best friend. To many of you, I'm a guru. Every once in a while, someone calls up and absolutely hates what we're doing. I'm a villain. I'm a doofus. I'm a malevolent figure. And it is my job as part of my field, as part of this program. I will be many things to you at many different times in our journey together. Those of you that like me now will not always like me. Now, those of you that think I'm smart will realize that I'm not. Snake oil. We can get into that. That's a stone monster. I appreciate you bringing that up. Snake oil. Interesting. Okay, so like I was saying, I was going through my drawers, right? I was going through my drawers looking for something. And you know what I did find was twist ties. I found about 4,000 to 6,000 twist ties that I had saved from trash bag boxes. I get the bags from Aldi that don't have the thingies that, you know, when you the sort of the plastic, damn it, the where you pull on it and it cinches it shut. I don't know what it's called. I don't care. Do not tell me. Communal Vision from Moisty Unicorns. We will always love you, Leslie. Just need to get your WikiFeet score up a bit. Yeah, let's get it. Moisty, can you be in charge of that for me? You know, I've got a lot on my plate over here. I understand the importance of having a high WikiFeet score, but honestly, I am swamped. I'm swamped with the program, and I don't think I can fit in getting that number up. So what I did with these twist ties, I played them all out in front of me, and I just looked at them, and I thought. It was about 2.5 hours. It started with the sun up and concluded with the sun down. And by the end of it, I had brainstormed about 500 different activities I could have done with the twist ties, but did not. I imagined each of those activities implying a different future, a sort of entering a different multiverse, a sort of I sat before the Stargate for those 2.5 hours, and I could see virtual versions of myself passing into the future, happier, more fulfilled. There was one where I invented a cure for AIDS out of twist ties, which was unexpected of me, and I don't honestly remember a damn thing that version of me thought. And I can't go back. The Stargate's closed. Sorry, everyone with AIDS. I apologize to you. That's on me. Perhaps I could have done something and didn't. I'm not actually sorry. There's nothing. You're really going to sit there with AIDS and get mad at me? I didn't give you AIDS. I didn't create AIDS. I have nothing to do with that. So let's pump the brakes on that, everybody. Namaste. Now, what I did, though, was, so that's not really like that's the kind of zone I'm in. A very focused, a very controlled, a very tightened core I have in a sort of spiritual sense. Namaste. Now. What we are going to do is go through the theme tonight. We're going to come back to tonight's theme many times into the future because it's that important. but it is the first night. So we're going to get started slowly, softly. What's up, cats? If I see you requesting the lines to be open, they'll be opening shortly. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So tonight what I want to do is get started talking about optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Now, as I said on Discord, I can hear many of you. I can hear many of you already saying, Leslie, I thought we hated the self. What do you mean? Or Leslie, you go off about neoliberal nonsense, like actualizing wellness and such. But what do you mean? Where are you taking us? What kind of business are you trying to sell us right now? Well, what I'm telling you is that we're going to take these words that you're right, do inspire a revulsion when not properly contextualized. What we're going to do is get started soft. We're going to get started just soft. We're all going to keep it soft. Do not get hard. It's going to be soft. If it starts to get hard, stop it. Namaste. Jason Melton, Twitch. Namaste to you, Jason. Bless you, my sweet soldier, Jason Melton. Shout out, Jason Melton, Twitch. Namaste to you. And Jason, how are you, Jason? How was the stream? How was the gosh dang stream? Shout out, Jason Melton, Twitch. Tender Juicy Nugget saying, I'm mad limp right now. And that's exactly the kind of energy that we're looking for. We're que pasa way. I can't even have way. I'm allergic. You know that. Namaste, but also, what is happening with you, my friend? What is happening with you? I miss you, Jason. Namaste to you. It's great to see you. Great to feel your energy here. Also great to see you back up and streaming. I know it's hard to find time sometimes to make your way back to twitch.tv, but Lord knows it's maybe the most, it's okay here. It's okay on Twitch. Namaste. Stream was great. Stayed soft the whole time. Fantastic. So it feels like a soft night, right? Now, I want you to, not just like a sad soft, I want you to keep it simmering soft. Captain Frost rating us with 7. Namaste to you, Captain Frost. Bless you and namaste to you, Raiders. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the true power, the true core source power that we carry around every day and like to pretend we don't. Yes, that's what we're about here. And welcome to the program, and welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Should you allow it to be? Should you allow today be the first day of the rest of your life? Well, then it will. That's how powerful this program is. Simply let it into your heart. Let it into your mind. Let it take root. Doesn't have to take all the soil. Doesn't have to drink all your water. It doesn't have to absorb all your nutrients. But let it take root, even somewhere in the corner. Leave it out there, because it's as you realize what you get back, things will change for you. You're gonna want more and more of it. You're gonna want to plant it over and over and over again. You're gonna want more and more of those roots, more and more of those stems, more and more of those leaves, more and more of those flowers. Yes, you will. Namaste. Now, tonight we're talking about optimizing the self and actualizing our wellness. So what does this mean? Sounds like BS to me. No, it doesn't. Now, what we mean by that here, optimizing the self, as we brought up before, there's no way to escape our fates. There's no way to not accept the limits to our power as we unlock it. Now, we can make up stories. We can pretend there's a John McClane inside of us on one hand, or the ladies, we can pretend that you're strong, that you're attractive and strong, and you make a bunch of money, and you're very independent. These myths that we tell ourselves. Namaste. Duct taped DevOps. Namaste to you. Bless you, duct tape. Bless you, and namaste. Now, there's no way to avoid the limit to our power. As we unlock our power, there's a limit. There's a ceiling. You're not going to be able to do all the cool shit you think you can do. Period. End of story. I can guarantee it. You're a much bigger dumb pussy than you think you are. Period. Let's take that to the end. There's no way to avoid death either. And there's also, let's take that to the beginning. There's no way to crawl back inside of that mom's pussy and womb. You just can't do it. So here we are. What do? Do we just continue to tell ourselves these stories about who we are, what we can do, where we're going, where we came from? Are we going to tell ourselves these lies? Are we going to edify ourselves in these myths? Therefore, precluding our access to our true power, preventing us from accessing that which we are truly meant to become. No. We're not going to tell ourselves these myths. We're not going to tell ourselves these stories. We're going to sit here in the ugly, horrendous, terrible nightmare that is the present moment. Not for very long, because it sucks. The problem that I have with Buddhists. Show me 10 Buddhists, I'll show you 9 people who act like being alive is good. Maybe one of them doesn't have their head up their ass. Maybe. The rest are just plain retarded. Plumb retarded. Now, that is exactly what we mean, though, by optimizing the self. Allowing us to relax enough to not tell ourselves these lies about our strength, about who we are, about our fearlessness, about our independence, about how much we accept our death. We may accept death, but not the moment of our death. We may accept that we can never crawl back inside of our mother's pussy lips, but we still desperately want to. We sit here, and in that tyranny of the present moment, in that dissolution of presence, in that evisceration, annihilation, even if momentary, of the acceptance of ourself in a moment, we will have optimized the self. We will have become the purest, most honest thing that we could have become. And in doing so, in allowing the presence of self, in the presence of time, in the presence of the other, we will have actualized wellness, in that we will have eviscerated ourselves. We will be in a state of evisceration. Namaste. Now, this is big. This is big. A lot of you are thinking, this is a lot. I'm not sure I understand it. And you don't. You don't understand it. It's not to be understood. But even in experiential sense, it is true that you also don't understand. You don't quite have your heart and your mind wrapped around it. And that's okay. That's why we're getting to a soft start, a simmering soft. Not a sad soft, not a complacent soft. Keep it simmering soft. Like a whisper that's directional. It's got that that diaphragm support. Any woodwind players in the chat? Namaste. Love this joke. One time Leslie Tanner introduced me to a woman who worked on the marketing team that developed Code Red Mountain Dew. That is true. That is true. I knew a woman once that was on the marketing team for Code Red Mountain Dew. One of the Devil's Foot soldiers. Namaste. So let's go ahead and open the line. I want to talk to you. We need to root this in conversation. We need to root this in interaction tonight. You, me, step up to the plate. Let's dialogue. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. We have that caller is still on the line. Wow. Okay. So let's see if they're there. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight? Jeffrey, I just want to commend your ability to hang on. You really hung out there hard on hold. Sure. Please. And what would you say your name was again? Jeff? Jeff, well, it's great to have you on the program. Jeff, is this your first time calling? That's fantastic. Everybody welcome Jeff to the program. Inspired by tonight's theme and felt I have to be first in line. I'm going to get there early. I'm going to wait on hold for over 30 minutes waiting in line. Namaste to you, Jeff. And thank you so much for these bits. Caller's muted. Okay, one sec. Caller's muted. The call is muted. Thank you, 7th Dragon Ball. Appreciate that. One sec. Now, go ahead. Talk again.
Hello, testing. This is Jeff.
How does that sound? Is there an echo or anything? Good. We're good. Okay, Jeff. Well, Jeff, it's fantastic to have you on the program. Jeff, very inspired by tonight's theme, was very strongly pulled and inspired to call in and be first in line. So namaste to you, Jeff. We welcome you to the program formally. And yes, go ahead. There were a couple things you said you wanted to discuss. Take me through them.
Yes, I will. And for the audience, I'm sorry if I was, my microphone may have been muted there for a moment. I just wanted to repeat what I said before, which is,
Please.
I basically mentioned to Leslie that I love the program, Namaste, and I apologize for calling in a little early tonight, and that this is my first time calling in. And the reason I'm calling in is because tonight's theme resonated with me so much, Optimize the Self, Actualize Wellness. And I mentioned to I'm Jeff. I mentioned to Leslie that I had some things I wanted to discuss regarding the theme. So I'll just jump right into it. And first off, I can't even commend you enough, Leslie. I'm a huge fan. So this is actually, I'm having a little bit of a moment here because I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Give yourself a moment, Jeff.
Yes, sorry, and I apologize. I'm a little nervous, as you all can probably tell. But I want to say that in terms of optimizing the self, now here's my question about optimizing the self, which is what should we optimize for, Leslie? Because like most of you, I think, I grew up in a reasonably normal, lower middle class household. I worked very hard. I'm not college educated, unfortunately, but I did do my best to make a living as best I could. And fortunately, I did stumble into some things that helped me. And now I am that's not a concern of mine anymore in terms of just the monetary aspect of life. And I spent so many years very worried about that, thinking that if I just, sorted that out and optimized myself for that, then everything else would fall into place. And turns out it did not. And so my question is basically, Leslie, did I get robbed? Was I swindled? why are we all being told that we should just optimize for making, money? Why is, and how can I reorient myself later in life? I'm nearly 40 years old now. And so that's kind of the nature of my question. Sorry if that's a little blunt or a little bit uncomfortable for anybody.
Oh no, this is no, Jeff. I think you're really onto something. I think there's a resonance with the program, and I think there's a resonance with the theme, more importantly. And we're going to face what you just told me head on. Okay, we're going to grab the bull by the horns, wrestle it to the ground, and we're not going to win. I want to be a little spoiler alert. We're going to tackle the problem, grab it by the horns, and it's gonna gore us, so to speak.
I'm ready.
Okay, I just want to brace you for that. Spoiler alert. Now, the question, one of the questions that stood out to me. So you grew up kind of just in a poor, kind of whatever, family, right?
Yeah, I mean, my parents were on government assistance.
Right.
I'm sure this is very relatable to many people in this country. My dad was an insurance salesman, a bad one, was laid off a lot, especially during 2008. We lost our house. And my parents put a lot of pressure on me, make a lot of money. You need to figure this out. I did that. I went into finance. I got extremely lucky. I had some friends that hooked me up, and I worked really hard, and I made some money. And now, I bought the house, I bought the car, and I went through a phase of, I'm going to get the Rolex and I'm going to go do this and that. And after all that happened, I didn't feel any different or any better. And it made me think that I got a little swindled. I thought that this was the thing that was going to solve all my problems. And it turns out, maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's a personality failure of myself. But lately in life, I'm trying to figure out, how do I optimize for my own wellness, and how do I figure out what that even means?
It's kind of funny how we're drawn to these words, right? We recognize these words as having some sort of meaning, optimizing self, actualizing wellness, and as we're drawn towards it, we actually we experience a dissonance, as you're expressing. These words, you've been burned by it. But then we're thinking, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I need to readjust my understanding of these words. And we're going to do a little bit of that tonight. Maybe not in the way that you would expect, but we're going to do that. And again, spoiler alert, we're going to grab the bull by the horns, but it's going to gore us, okay?
I'm ready
it's
to
not
be gored,
going to be
Leslie.
a good ending. It's not going to be a happy ending, all right? But I think you're ready for it. I
could not be any less happy, so let's go for it.
I think you're ready for it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Rock bottom isn't a jumping off point. Rock bottom is rock bottom. And that's where we're kind of, adjusting ourselves to right now. So you've lived this life, you overcome adversity, kind of from a poor loser kind of family. I wouldn't say loser. That's a little strong. There was a lot of love in my house. Yeah, sure.
And we didn't have money. I don't know if that makes you a loser. I don't know. What do you think, Leslie? If you don't have money, are you a loser?
I mean, the way you described it didn't sound like a bunch of winners.
Yeah.
You could be. I mean, is there something that sticks out to you about being called? Does that hurt? Does it feel weird thinking about your family being losers?
It doesn't hurt or feel weird.
Well, okay, we're gonna get we'll get there. But first, we got to lay the groundwork on our way there. Now, take 2008 for instance. You used a 2008. Your father being a bad insurance salesman, getting laid off in 2008. Well, in 2008, for instance, there were winners and there were losers, and let's say we don't know who the winners are. Do you think we could describe your family or your father as a winner in that scenario?
Well, in that scenario, as you've laid out, Leslie, I would have to agree that my father was a loser. He did lose our house So by definition, yes, he was a loser.
Fantastic. See, already off to a good start. Okay, now you overcame the sort of loserdom, right? So in a way, you then you got good at finance. You lucked out. You rolled the dice, and it worked out for you. So in a way, overcame the loserdom that defined your childhood experience, so to speak.
Yes, I guess if you want to say that, but to be honest, I feel emotionally like a loser. My bank account is a winner. I call my financial advisor, everything's going great. I'm in the tier where they just will do, I have a special number to call my bank and they're asking me what do I want, and every night when I lay my head down on the pillow and I watch you, Leslie, whenever you stream, and I just think to myself, this guy, I think I love what you do, first off. I know I said that a million times, but I think that what you are, namaste, I think what you're optimizing for is different than what I've been optimizing for. And I think that's why all these great people tune in to watch you, because you are speaking to something that we're all thinking. And it's not money. And it's not, I don't want to, say you're a loser, but you have 125 viewers. I mean, that's not the tip top of Twitch, but you're not sitting here playing Fortnite, Leslie. I mean, you could do that. Maybe you could get a lot more viewers, but you're speaking to something else. And I think that's what I'm getting at is how should we optimize ourselves? And it's clearly not this simple binary, make more money, get more viewers. There's something deeper. And that's what I'm trying to understand.
Now, it feels deeper, but it's very simple. It's very simple. It's not easy, but it's relatively simple, mechanically speaking. So right now, you're calling me. You feel like a loser, and and you're asking how do we optimize? So I think what is hidden here right now, if I may be so bold, just to pull something out, maybe in between the lines. And you're asking me, Leslie, how do I optimize so I'm not a loser? How do I optimize so I'm not a loser? That's what I hear.
Well, I wouldn't phrase it like that. I mean, you brought the loser language into the conversation, and I'm acknowledging that your definition of loser, I think it's fair. But I guess my main question is, how do we know what to optimize for? Because I think it's simple and easy for all of us to say, oh, let's optimize for making the most amount of money. Let's optimize for getting the most amount of viewers. But these things don't bring us what we're actually desiring. They don't actualize our wellness. So what I'm asking is, how do we seek within ourselves, Leslie, to find what is the thing, and how do we articulate that to others? What is it that we're optimizing for?
You when your head hits the pillow, it hits it as a loser, right? You described that before. Now your bank account's great. You got the car. You got the house. You overcame, certain challenges to get where you are, both a combination of skill and luck. But still, there's something there. Now, what I'm saying in optimizing, and this is going to be different for each person, because we're going to have to look in the heart and look in the mind of each caller tonight. But as we look how to optimize, what I'm saying is that our desire to optimize as a positive movement is gestures to the negative, the lack, what is behind that? What is motivating us to reach out? Desire for optimization. Is what you are doing making you happy? Seventh Dragon Ball, is what you are doing making you happy? Job making you happy? Then optimize yourself a new job. Wife not making you happy? Stop being a cuck. So Seventh Dragon Ball, take that for what it is. It's not what I'm saying. Seventh Dragon Ball, and I think you also might be leaping ahead a couple steps. And we're gonna take this one thing at a time. And call me out. You brought up the Tubbs thing. We're going to get into that in just a second at the end of the call. Now, what I'm saying is that This optimize. How do we optimize? How do we genuinely self-reality, right? How do we optimize this? By optimizing, what I'm saying is that in the common sense of that word, and a little bit of what I hear you saying right now is impossible. There's nothing. You say, how do we look inward? You know what's there. You are it. You're there.
Yeah.
You're fighting the thing trying to optimize itself. You go to sleep with your head on the pillow as a fucking loser, right? That's what you said, the loser mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm trying to optimize itself. Now, no, you've been terminated, so I'm going to hang up now. Thank you so much, Diglett with hat. Namaste to you. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. What is something I can call you?
How's everybody doing tonight? It's Toaster. Hey.
Hey, Toaster. How you doing tonight, Toaster?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm having a wonderful evening with my community, really discussing some very important topics.
All right. Okay, look, let me just get right into it, okay? Because I have a lot to say today. I have good news and bad news straight off the bat, okay? What do you want? What do you want first? The good news or the bad news? Okay. I'd rather do the good news first. Can you say good news?
Good news. Give me the good news.
Okay,
Toaster.
Good news. Okay, I've been back to my passion of stand-up comedy, and I've been working hard, and I have a new joke for everybody right now. Is everyone ready for a new joke from Toaster?
Holy moly. Yes. Let me see the chat.
I'm freaking out with energy. Right now.
Yeah, they're all excited. So are we going to tell us the bad news before the joke, or are we going to wait till after?
I'll do the bad news after. It's going to make me angry. It's going to fuck up my energy. We have to do the joke first, and then we'll do the bad news, okay?
Well, let's do it, Toaster. I'll go ahead and introduce you. You ready?
Do it.
All right. Hey, everybody. How's everybody feeling tonight? Any couples in the audience? Hopefully we're all feeling warm and snuggly on the cold evening. I want to welcome everybody to the Ha Ha House. Namaste. I am you or me. Thank you so much for those bits and for the hello. Welcome, I am you or me, to the program. Also, guys, I have a very special comedian coming up to the stage next. You're gonna laugh your hands and your feet off you're gonna walk out of here quadriplegic because you're gonna be so filled with joy and laughter. Namaste to you. Now put your hands together for our next comedian, my good friend and very funny man, Toaster.
How's everybody doing tonight? Toaster in the house. How's everybody doing tonight?
So good.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we got a great audience today. We got a great crowd today. Lovely crowd. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Keep going.
Waiting for the applause to simmer down. Okay, all right. So we got a great crowd. Okay. So anyway. So okay, folks, here we go. So anyway, my pet cricket died the other day. All right.
And you have been terminated. Namaste.
Huh?
You've been terminated.
Yeah, namaste.
Well, namaste. We'll see if that indomitable energy that he displayed will lead to a callback. Hopefully it does. Honestly, I want to hear where that one is going. Now, Jeff, before that termination, that was destined to be a long conversation we were having, Jeff. If you're still out there listening, caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Genomatic.
Genomatic, welcome back to the program. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I did a very warm welcome to the community of Devoted Light. You're our newest member.
Who?
The community of Devoted Light.
Oh, Dividing Light. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
You're I'm in there.
Yes, Genomatic, welcome to the community.
Oh my God, I'm so depressed. You just made me sit up in bed. Thank you.
Namaste, of
Ta-da.
course. It's great to have you.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, duh. Everybody needs to get on Patreon because it's super cool and it's totally cheapy. Like, I mean, duh. So, like, you work for like 2 seconds a month. I'm pretty sure you can come in and see us all.
Yeah, I think so. And
wow.
you've enjoyed? Have you had time to sort of peruse the library of materials?
No.
You'll get to it. You'll get to it. Don't worry. It's there for you.
Yeah. I guess
Genomatic, how you doing?
Because, what?
I was just saying, how you doing? You called up.
I missed you guys. You know.
We miss you, and we miss you.
I didn't
Jen.
that much. It wasn't about you guys, I guess. maybe that was polite. I think all of a sudden I was thinking about like okay, Leslie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, duh. So the 65-year-old man, right?
Right.
Started like abusing me emotionally and like mentally. And I was like, I didn't even want you like sitting at the end of my bed watching me sleep. And then I was just like, kind of getting into my killy of myself thing, and like I can't drive anymore. I'm too scared. So I don't know. It's just been like it's been a thing. It's just been it's been a couple days, man.
Namaste, H-Town-Dad. Thank you so much for the Prime, the resub. Namaste to H-Town-Dad. Bless you. I really appreciate that. That's very generous of you, especially that Prime. Now, Jen. If you don't mind, I could bring everybody up to speed about exactly what you're sharing with us. Is that all right?
That'd be so cool, dude. That'd be so cool, dude.
So Jen is calling us. She called a couple weeks ago. Living in a was it a hotel or a motel room?
I'm pretty sure that one was it was called a microtel, and I'm gonna say 2 thumbs down or whatever. But I won't put it on the internet. I don't want anybody to get mad at me.
Don't share. Yeah, you don't have to share too many details. But I'm gonna say hotel room because it sounds a little fancier. If that's all right.
Yeah, thank you.
Even though the situation that you described, mostly when you check in with us about this kind of stuff, I wouldn't describe those situations as fancy necessarily.
It seems kind of trying or whatever.
Well, let's go with it, and people can kind of just delight in the dissonance. What I'm saying is Jen called us living from a hotel room a couple weeks ago with a 65-year-old man, and you know, honestly, it gave several of us a sort of our ears perked up. That sounds like it could be a weird situation. So what I'm hearing from you right now, Jen, is that this 65-year-old man actually ended up mentally and emotionally abusing you.
Hold on. I mean, what do you consider that?
I mean, you said the words.
Is it the underpants thing?
Nah, stick with it. Don't back down. It is, you know, you're speaking from your gut, all right? And that's what we're honoring, okay?
Okay.
So you speak from your gut, mentally and emotionally abused. Old fella, old yeller is watching you sleep from the end of your bed.
Leslie. Yes.
Unwelcome, not comfy.
Just staring.
Yeah. And so, what's the situation like now? Is he still around?
Well, I mean, I started like hold on, Leslie. One second.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Ugh. I started sleeping with my knife open under my pillow, and I don't know. It seems like he
might be creepy.
Didn't like me much anymore, and when I started asking for money for food and for him to leave, it just seems like he didn't like me that much anymore.
Sure.
After my fever lifted.
Yep. So your fever lifted. You drew a boundary, and after especially after he made you feel weird watching you sleep and whatnot, and then
That's weird.
And then he didn't like you.
And he also, Leslie,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be vulgar. Okay, this is between like you and me and like the community.
Right. And I don't know, probably like, I don't know, look, there's quite a few people watching, I think, right now.
Government,
Twitch.tv, Jeff Bezos, Amazon.com.
Okay, no, I got it cool. I get it. I dig it.
you can share it as long as it's not, one of the big, like a big N word or something.
Leslie, I'm not telling you where the shovel is yet. Chill.
So the situation, if I can recap, is this guy, you drew a boundary, and then he's like, you're not serving me anymore, and so I don't like you as a person anymore. Is this accurate?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did old Yeller take a hike, hit the old dusty trail, or what?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I think I just peed a little.
Yes.
Get me a towel. Get me a towel.
Me?
No, not you, darling. You can't. You won't be able to get here in time.
That's true.
It's true. You know what? As much as you might try in our community, and it is beautiful, and we are strong. We are strong. Okay? We might not be able to get in touch with each other as quick as possible or run with a clean towel for our pee pants in time. And that's okay. It doesn't mean we're not with each other. I'm proud of our community.
Absolutely. And tonight we're talking about optimization of the self. And it's a weighty topic. It's a weighty topic tonight, Jen. But I'm curious as to, just when you hear those words together, Jen, what are your first thoughts? What does that mean to you? Optimizing the self. Weird, right? What does that mean?
Oh, well, optimizing myself would probably be like, probably saying something like, I don't know, like, can you not pull your fucking pants down, maybe in front of my face, to fix your shirt with your bad underpants? I don't know.
Right. So you optimize and empowered is simply requesting that an old man stop, showing you his bare ass or penis?
Hey, I'm spitballing. I feel like that. Yeah. Is that a good one?
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Do
I think
I
listen.
should word it differently? Because I feel like I worded it 30 times.
No, that was the way to say it. You did great.
Okay.
You painted a picture. You brought us into the universe. Really masterful storytelling, I think.
Thank you.
What I would say, it's kind of funny to contrast this with the last call that we just had, or somebody, it sounds like a very rich guy, but honestly very unhappy, and we spent a lot of time trying to connect two dots that his brain was just not. It was really resisting.
Yeah.
But you live in a reality where these two dots are connected. All right, already, and
I have a great idea. Why don't we go ask him?
Who's him?
Oh, he's right down the hallway.
The Lord or the guy?
Oh. Okay, not God or the devil. That fucking hobo with the underwear.
I mean, he sounds like
We can
he sounds
interview him.
unsavory.
I feel like maybe we've got a couple questions. What do you think?
Well, it sounds. What's the situation like over there? You tell me.
I want to make him cry. The situation is, I'm safe, because I'm an architect, by the way. I don't know if I told you, Leslie.
You've never shared that, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm definitely safe in the way of business, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm cool. What I do not need, which is very interesting to everybody else, is you don't abuse somebody, right? Because it's weird. It's weird. And definitely, if somebody's alone on Christmas, you're probably going to take them in because, like, you're watching, like, It's a Wonderful Life.
Right.
And my cat's named Suzu. So
there's an attempt at goodwill.
Attempt. But here's the thing. And I had the fever the whole time, remember? But then when I woke up, and when I wake up, I wake up a little violently. It's true.
Okay.
I might.
Swinging or just like kind of juke, like you just. Ugh.
I would say in the way that like you just sit up and like your eyes are open, like from a weird horror movie. Your eyes are open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like Jenna Maddox back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You saw me in my weakened state.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Listen,
and I'm
I
like,
think
you're peeing on my face, and I feel like that's weird.
Peeing on your face?
Just because I was sleeping.
You know, I don't think you should, personally speaking, I don't give direct advice very often, but I think right now you're having a pretty good night, and I think limiting contact with a man that pissed on your face might be...
Okay, all right. I meant that figuratively. Shakespeare.
Oh, okay, so we're getting all poetic with it. Okay.
Yeah. If he peed on my face, there would be no more phone calls, my dear Leslie.
Right, because you would have done something violent and been in prison.
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Wouldn't you?
Would I have, if someone peed on my face while I was asleep and I didn't want that to happen?
Yeah. And then you woke up to splashing? Urine?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, honestly, can I take a moment and think about that?
Would you?
Yeah, just give me a couple moments. I'm gonna kind of put myself in the situation.
Pee?
Yeah, I would have. I probably would have killed him. So
yeah, murder. So there would be murder victims.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, it would have been gross, and it would have been not good.
Yeah. Here's the worst part. It would be like if like they were like, what happened? And you'd be like, oh, look at it. Like, and then your clothes are soiled in urine.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like, that's the worst way to go out, man.
Oh, yeah.
Embarrassing.
Well, Jen, this has been an amazing conversation, Jen, as it always is. Receiving these updates and just receiving your energy as well.
Can you say something to make me feel better, man?
Huh?
I mean, can you say something like, for the community and like whatever, like just like build us up? Like, I've been trying to burn candles and like blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Can you just like before you like namaste? Can you just like I don't know? Tell me I'm not wrong here.
What for kicking a hobo out who showed you his dick?
That's what I told him. I was like,
that sounds correct, and it sounds like there was a correct decision.
Right.
And if I was in your position, trying to share It's a Wonderful Life with a hobo, and he just stares at me, plays with his penis or whatever else he did, I would not be feeling good. So I think if you're not feeling good right now, Jen, I think that is accurate and it makes sense. And I'm not gonna tell you to not feel that way, but I do want to thank you for calling and sharing your reality with us.
Yeah.
It's very clarifying. We just talked to a rich guy, probably, I think he sounds like he did Bitcoin and made like a shitload of money really fast. And then to speak to you on the, within seconds, it's like giving me like a whiplash.
Yeah. Oh my God, Leslie, the program works. I just want to tell everybody again, Happy New Year. And, spend it with a hobo. And definitely watch them fart in a chair so you can breathe in their fecal matter.
Sure.
So while you sleep with definitely being sick, with a fever, you can breathe in fecal matter, and you just want to watch a hobo and say, hey, that's not me. That's not me.
Right. So watch the hobo, and you can feel better about yourself, which is honestly what we've been talking about a lot this month.
I love that so much.
Yeah. So listen, thank you for that. Kind of pulling multiple themes together at the end of our conversation, Jen. Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much. I want to thank you for calling in.
And namaste.
Namaste. Hey, and you listen, if you need it, you just dip into those materials at the Community Devoted Light. And if you need a little backstop, a little booster, okay?
Hold on. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that for 1 second, Leslie. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No.
Everybody definitely has like a little bit of money that we can like all be together. You know what I mean? Like, I'm living in a hotel with a hobo. I'm pretty sure that I'm in the Devoted Light, and that's what's up, and that's what's up.
That's what's up, and that's what's up. I'm dropping a link in the chat right now.
That kind of sounded, that was a little vulgar. I sounded like McFoley.
No.
That is what's up. Namaste.
No. Jen, an absolutely crucial member of our community here, giving that energy, giving that light that you have to give, even when your life is very weird and painful. Thank you so much for sharing so much of that weird pain with us tonight.
That hurt my feelings a little bit, but I'll tuck that in. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, I'm just deep, dude. I'm gonna tuck it deep. Oh, yeah. This is great.
No. I mean,
2024, man. Right?
I mean this with the utmost respect. Everything I say to you is with the utmost respect, Jen.
Well, you're my doctor.
Of course.
Well, my doctor wouldn't speak to me differently. So, yeah, of course.
Well, any last words, Jen, before we move on tonight?
I would say namaste.
Namaste, Jen. Namaste. You don't be.
Namaste.
Well, hopefully we'll talk to you. Hopefully we'll talk to you on Thursday. You too, Jen. Have a wonderful evening. Hold on, we're in the middle of a psychic emergency. One moment. PNAS is muted.
Burn that money. Repeat. Cheer 300. The ones who keep money aren't any better. It's the ones who burn their money in large fire pits and convert their fiat to gold that they use to turn into frames for artwork and jewelry to be worn. The poor aren't worth thinking about. Burn that money. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
All right, we're gonna redo the PNAS. Ugh. We're gonna redo the PNAS because that one got cut off. Thank you. It all costs money.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer FAT32 to issue a psychic emergency.
It all costs
the ones
money,
who keep
FAT32.
money aren't any better. It's the ones who burn their money in large fire pits and convert their fiat to gold that they use to turn into frames for artwork and jewelry to be worn. The poor aren't worth thinking about. Burn that money. Repeat. The ones who keep money aren't any better. It's the ones who burn their money in large fire pits and convert their fiat to gold that they use to turn into frames for artwork and jewelry to be worn. The poor aren't worth thinking about. Burn that money. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for those bits. Thank you so much for the raising that to the level of a psychic emergency. Kind of TLDR, that pretty long PNAS, is that the poor aren't worth thinking about, burn that money. And I think that can be a really important message for a lot of people to sort of free yourself. Those of you that are chained to the idea of the poor, chained to the idea of the disadvantage, to sort of vault yourself into a feeling of goodness, a feeling of unexamined superiority. What I'm saying to you, what you can be getting out of that emergency that was just rang through our community, what you can be getting out of that is a message of examined and affirmed superiority. You are stronger, you are more capable, and you are you are more deserving of that money, and it is up to you what to do with it. Namaste. Now, I wish we could speak more to Jeff from our first call tonight, and we hopefully will soon. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, this is Toaster back again.
Toaster, back! Hey, buddy, how are you?
Oh, you know, I'm just trying to hold on to that energy I had. A lot getting in the way of that. Wasn't a big fan of the termination there. Was not a big fan of that. On top of that, that was a tough act to follow. Let me just, as we say in the business, but
Right.
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to hold on to this energy that I had.
There we go. There it is, Toaster. Let's go.
And it's coming back.
Yes.
And can we just, and also, don't forget, I still have a piece of bad news I need to break to you after
I know,
the
I'm
joke,
excited.
though.
I'm excited for the
After
bad
the
news.
joke.
But listen, I'll
Okay,
give you a
so
little intro.
all is good. Yep.
Quicker
Yep, I still
intro
got
so you can get into it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Toast of the Town, where laughter lives on. This is Comedy Night at Toast of the Town. Welcome back, and I am so excited to introduce you to our next comedian, my very good friend, and maybe the most important comedian of our generation. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming to the stage your next comedian, Toaster. All right, Toaster, go get him.
How's everybody doing tonight? Toaster back here. How's everybody doing tonight? We got a lovely audience. Okay, so I'll get right into it. So my pet beetle died the other day. My pet beetle, all right? And yeah, I know it's kind of sad. But don't worry. She had a good, full life. She lived a wonderful life. So it's not really that sad. Beetles die. It's natural. Anyway, so I figure, okay, why not milk this situation for everything it's worth, right? So this is what I do, right? I tell my friend, I go to my friend and I say, hey, my pet died. Because, you know, he doesn't have to know it was just a little beetle that lived a good life. It's not a tragedy or anything, but he doesn't have to know that. So I say, hey, my pet died, dude. And he goes, and he feels bad, you know, as anyone would. And he goes, bro, I'm so sorry. He says, if there's anything you need, let me know, okay? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, gotcha, right where I want you. So I say, thanks, man. Hey, I'll take you up on that offer. Could you make me a sandwich? And he's like, sure, you know, trying to make me feel better and stuff. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here like he's making me a sandwich, and I'm just sitting here like, easiest sandwich of my life. Boom, that's my joke. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Wait, is this still part of the performance? Or is your...
It's over. It's
Okay,
that's it.
Thanks, everybody. That's my time.
No. You're ruining it. That's it. It's over. What do you think?
That was... I'm going to go ahead and echo not Mish. I think that was amazing.
Yeah, so I think that's like right on par with, remember my ham joke? My infamous ham joke that got me on the radar, on the comedy radar.
Yeah, I remember.
I think like I'm at that level again. I think this is like my rise back to the top.
Not Mish says, I'm laughing so hard I'm going to die.
Hey, bonus joke. I got a little bonus joke for y'all too. This is still in the workshop, but so I was eating pizza the other day, and I'm eating this pizza. It's making me burp, and I'm like talking to my Discord friends on Discord, and I'm like, I say, hey, this pizza is making me burp, and what I realized, because they corrected me, I've been spelling burp B-I-R-P my whole life. And they say you spelled burp wrong. It's B-U-R-P. And I've been spelling burp wrong my whole life. I don't know, that one needs a little work, but I think the structure is there.
All right, so I don't think that one is as strong.
Okay, well, but the first one was great, right?
Yeah, first one had a sort of like postmodern vibe to it, like, you know, where like, what is form? There's no punchline, but, does a painting have to have paint? Does a sculpture have to...
No, there is a punchline. The punchline is, easiest sandwich of my life. And that's when the crowd erupts.
Okay, so honestly, you know what? You could do a whole, like, 45 minutes on with just that statement. You could just tell all these stories that lead to a sandwich and then easiest sandwich of my life.
Oh, God, I'm out of energy. That wore me out, dude.
Yeah, Jason Melton Twitch says, I'm wondering when his time is up. Very funny joke. I'd just be curious when his time is up and that's the end. So are we done?
And scene.
Okay, cool. That's the set. And thanks, everybody. We'll give it up one more time for Toaster. All right,
Thank you,
listen.
everyone.
That was a lot of people are, it's controversial. Controversial.
So
Classic Hippie Namaste. Welcome to the community formally. Bless you. Also, Rai 2 Real, I noticed you slipped that subscription in right when I wasn't looking. I want to say Namaste to Rai 2 Real. Could not ask for a more committed explorer than Rai 2 Real. Hopefully we get to hear from him later tonight. Now, listen, I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something strong. And I think you're really hitting that controversial vibe. Comedy is very controversial these days. Sometimes people like the jokes. Sometimes the jokes make people want to do violence and be really, really, really mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're like a Joe Rogan kind of figure, or like what's that guy's name with the Netflix special with the jawline? You got famous for like having abs or something. You know what I'm talking about? Do you have abs?
No, I'm working on them.
How much into the work are you?
Yeah, I'd say we're getting there. Get back to me in I'd say put it around like September.
September. Okay, listen. 9 months. 9 months. You could come up with 4 hours of easiest sandwich of my life material.
Yeah. Whew.
I believe in you. Listen, you're coming down. This is part of the process. Now, yeah, like a Theo. Well, people like Theo Von. Nobody's really mad. He's really good at, saying naughty stuff, but in a likable way. That Matt Rife fella. That might rap. Hey. That's the name. Thank you. Not me. Appreciate that. That Matt Rife fella. Maybe you could be like Matt Rife.
Enough. We have to get to the bad news now.
Okay, so comedy's done. Let's talk about the bad news. Toaster, talk to me about this bad news.
You did something wrong earlier at the start of the show. What you did was, so I planned to be the first caller of the day. I carefully planned it. I waited for you to open the lines, and usually at the time when you open the lines, you say, I'm opening the lines. And I must have missed the first 20 minutes of the show, I guess, because I guess I was still streaming. You're welcome, by the way, for the raid. But anyway, so you say usually say we're opening the lines, and what I hear you say is, caller, you're still on hold, let's get to you. So you're not supposed to take calls until before the time when you say we're going to open up the lines, until after that time. So you kind of messed up there, and you kind of messed up my first.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. There's something I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, like you do every episode, the structure, and
Brad, welcome some random guy. Namaste. I'm sorry. You lost me on supposed to, Toaster.
Well,
I'm supposed to.
Well, what gives?
I did it different. Sometimes
Well,
I put people on hold, and forget that they're even there.
Yeah,
This person,
well,
I put them on hold.
okay,
They were there for 35 minutes, and
Yeah,
you've been
why
terminated.
Why are the lines open? Why are the
I don't
lines
even know what
open
the
that
bad
early?
news was. You never even said it. Namaste. 708-240-8953. We're talking about optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Namaste. We're here to talk about it. We're here to get into it. What does it mean? What does it mean? It's going to mean something special for each caller. If we can kind of focus up. Pawnscum, thank you so much for those bits, Pawnscum. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. My name is Sebastian.
Sebastian, welcome to the program, Sebastian. Is this your, you sound familiar, but is this your first time calling?
No. I am friends with someone that is part of your program.
Okay.
It's Genomatic. She's a little crazy. I know you just dealt with her, but I listened in, but I was told not to speak. So, but I wanted to talk. First of all, she's one of my problems, but
right.
In any case, I really liked how you were responding to her issues, so that's why I wanted to call in and talk.
Sure. So tonight we're talking thematically in the spirit of optimizing the self to actualize our wellness, and it's a new technology I'm introducing into the program tonight. And just to start off, have you heard me speak on this topic at all in the program so far?
Yes, I heard the word optimize like a million times in the background.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fantastic. So when I say that phrase to you, what is it? What does it conjure? When I say that phrase, optimizing the self, what does that mean? What does it mean to you?
Take a turn to be quiet. I'm talking to Leslie, not you right now. I am in like a very big transition period of my life right now.
Okay, yeah, speak on that.
Can you turn that off so I don't have background noise, please?
Can you speak on your transition? Are you transitioning? You're like are you from gender to gender?
No, I am not. I am not Caitlyn Jenner. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a transition period of which I am more than capable, trained, and legally qualified to assist with. So
we support you, dude. We are here. We are a community, and
I am not getting rid of my penis. Cool. No, that is not the transition I'm talking.
You don't have to. See, I'm a wealth of information and resources in this arena. So
can you tell her to be quiet so we can talk?
I'm not. That's not what I'm going to do.
Knock it off. Right. So anyway, what is happening is I am an alcoholic.
Okay.
And I lost my job.
Okay.
I have to live at my parents' house. I'm 44 years old.
Okay.
And I feel like a complete loser.
Okay.
And right now, the reason I'm in King of Prussia with her in her hotel room and that old man that was here, I'm replacing it for an evening because of the weather.
Tall shoes to fill, yeah.
Yeah. No, I met him in the hallway and I was like, "Hello, I'm Sebastian," and he was like, "Uh-oh, here we go."
Right.
And here's the hard thing. A lot of the drinking started because of I didn't know who I am as a person. Like,
okay. Well, now you know who you are, right?
Yep. Yeah, she wants me to go as like fagomatic because I come off very gay, but I am not.
I didn't say fagomatic.
So you're not gay.
I'm very, very metrosexual.
Okay, I love that phrase. We don't say that phrase enough.
Yep. Like
So we have a
for instance,
metrosexual man transitioning to a man.
I'm not. Yes. Yeah. All right. I like you. You're good. Maybe I am good. I like him.
I'm just playing around a little bit, having some fun.
The program works.
Program works. Yeah.
And listen, I hope you call back if you feel like it, but you have been terminated. Namaste.
Oh, you got terminated, bro.
Man transitioning to man, a sort of fifth dimension, sort of matrix style transition, trans person. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. What's something I can call you?
The spare bedroom has no place for midlife crisis handmaids. No more
What?
often places exploring mindless, selfish fetishes. My name is no more allowed to be saved. Only left askew. I stopped paying attention so I could afford a bit of rent. I'm standing in the corner. I lied. I'm sitting down. I can hardly bounce anymore. My bones be fusing tightly. I'm nutting on a trash can nightly. I'm not allowed to have any fun, but the universe still allows me to come, and now I'm here to make sure that there is no more fun, just joyless, momentary reprieves. Namaste, my son. Namaste.
Jason Melton of Twitch kind of said it right there. Wow, poetry, another loser. Yes. Well, I appreciate that vibe, spooky vibe, sort of very Edgar Allan Poe kind of energy in that last call, like a here cometh the the goat of yore. I banish thee to a land of more, something like that. We can all do that. We can all do poems. When somebody tells me they're a poet, it's like I can do poems too. I can say a poem right now, and they'll give me their poem book, and I'll read it and be like, this sucks. I don't understand art, though. I don't understand poems. Maybe I'm not the best candidate for that sort of thing. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. What's something I can call you?
Hello.
Yes, caller, how are you?
I am existing. I am poet.
Poet. Yeah, I was going to say, did you just call? You're the poet who just called a second ago, right?
Indeed. I just wanted to clarify that was not made by any AI, unless I myself am an AI, in which case, computer terminate program. Nope, didn't work, so I must exist.
You must exist. How's that going?
Painful. My bones are legitimately fusing together. I have a rare disease, and it's very painful. Like it hurts just to open my hands, or it's very hard to even play video games sometimes because the arthritis is really kicking in hard.
That sounds absolutely miserable.
It is. So I ingest a lot of chemicals to help alleviate the suffering a little bit, and sometimes dopamine kicks in, and I get this creative mood, and I feel like fusing words together. So I don't really consider myself a poet, but I appreciate y'all considering me to be a poet, because I actually take that as a little badge of honor. I don't think many people have the ability to wordsmith. Now, Leslie, obviously, you can. You're the guru. You are the one that we all look up to. You know words. I believe you invent entirely new words when we're not paying attention.
That's
I
true.
Feel it.
That's true.
I feel it. So I am actually trying to actualize my wellness by working the words out of my brain parts.
Now that's something that's interesting about artists and poets. They say, do they need to be miserable in order to be good and do what they do? And the thing is, and perhaps you could agree with me on this. I know so many miserable people that are also extremely untalented. If it was true that
I never said I was a good at
creativity,
any of this.
we'd have a I know a lot more talented, interesting people, but they're just miserable and largely boring.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'd imagine most of them sit around, cry, are addicted to heavy narcotics, or I know a lot of people who are addicted to love. Like, they don't actually like the person that they're with, but they like the feeling of being with someone.
Right. They like the feeling of momentarily not having to be with themselves.
Right. Which, you know, I don't understand that. I absolutely love being with me. Like, I meditate. The program taught me that the lucid meditation is amazing. I saw a movie once where there's like this dude who was in a cave, and once a year on his birthday, they would whip him. They would lock him up and whip him. And I'm like, man, that is amazing. And so when I really just need to calm down, I imagine my childhood self in a dark little cage, you know, iron rot, cold, damp, dank, and then I also might imagine myself as that janitor person or whoever they were, the warden. Clink, clink, step, 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 walk down in the little thing. I put the iron key in the lock. I open the lock. I open the door. And then I just walk in and I go, happy birthday, poet. And I just proceed to kick the ever-living shit out of my childhood self. I'm talking like I try to visualize me breaking my nose, my eye socket, dislocating my jaw, shoulders, ankles. Like, I just really, truly visualize kicking the shit out of my childhood self. Oh, yeah. I've learned to truly beat my inner child.
I love
the program is working.
I love that. I love that you're in touch with this depth of just, you know, despising yourself. And I truly treasure that. I think, you know, when we talk about optimization of the self tonight, which is our theme, optimizing the self to actualize wellness, as we talk about that, we cannot avoid the inner, that it is sort of defined. It is not just it's not just a bug of optimization, that there's an inner conflict, that it implies its own conflict. It's not just a bug.
Here's the fun part.
It's a feature. It is a fundamental, foundational characteristic of optimization, that in order to genuinely optimize, we must embody the antithesis of optimization. Namaste. And that's what we're getting at. So when I say optimization, I hear about you speaking all these crazy poems, you know, high as fuck on pills, just trying to escape having to be inside of your body for a few moments.
Pills.
And imagine, did you say no pills?
No pills.
Well, just imagining you know, beating the absolute dog piss out of some former version of yourself. I think this is what I mean. This is what I mean by optimization of the self, is realizing that there is none and embodying the opposite that is implied.
Indeed, because I also like to switch roles sometimes and pretend I'm getting the shit kicked out of him. And I just watch myself, and it's very painful. So, and I can't stop it, though, because those are the nightmares that I have. And so when I'm doing the guided meditation, I'm the jailer. When I fall asleep, I'm the kid. It's
right.
It's painful. As a Gemini, though, like, what can you expect, right?
I have no idea what even that comes even close to meaning, so I'm not sure how to answer that. But what I am going to tell you is that I think officially, if I can address your official level of within the program, I think you're definitely on the third level, express. As you called up, you launched yourself into a tirade of a poem. And what I hear is a spirit. What I hear is the organic human spirit inside of you, emboldening and filling itself up with itself, and we can all feel it. So what I am going to say, though, is I want you to write those poems until you're absolutely kaput and out of gas and realize that it was silly to do in the first place. So you're a little more advanced, all right? I'm going to be 100% honest with you, poet. You're a little more advanced. You're a third step explorer. I need you to really just keep banging your head against that wall until there's nothing left.
just, I enjoy that part. Like sometimes the headbanging just feels really, really good.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, that's where we're going. That's where we're headed. That's where you're at. And listen, I really appreciate you calling tonight, poet, and just doing a little something different. Doing a little something different and bringing this kind of weird sort of brooding energy and a nice little palate cleanser. We've had a smorgasbord of chaotic of energy tonight, and as beautiful as it is, to just have a nice little, Did you listen to Korn as a teenager?
How did you know, sir?
Yeah,
How did you
you're bringing that kind of energy
listen
to us,
them,
and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciated a lot of Korn's music, indeed. I felt that energy, though, growing up, It just, after being abducted like I had been, it was just, it spiraled out of control a little bit, so.
Oh, yeah, and you got to find something, and Korn was there for you after you got kidnapped. I love that. I love that detail. And
not kidnapped. I was abducted by aliens.
Well, okay. That's awesome. That's cool.
No, it really wasn't. 0 of 10. Would not recommend. Unfun.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with recovering from that trauma, and maybe we can get into that the next time you call, Poet. But, before we go, I want to thank you for calling, sharing, being so generous with your energy tonight. And I want to throw it to you for the last word. This is your first time calling, I think, the program tonight. What kind of advice would you give to somebody in the chat who's maybe second-guessing their impulse to call tonight and speak to me directly, Leslie Tanner? What would you say to somebody who's just a little nervous in the chat right now?
The program works. Every time I hear a new caller, it tingles some part of my inner pineal, some gland in the back of my brain, and you grow. When Leslie speaks to you directly, it helps you grow as a person.
Gorgeous. Is that your Discord or mine?
I don't have Discord. Do I have Discord?
It must be mine. How do I turn it off? Well, I'm too old to figure that out. Namaste. Well, thank you so much for calling, Polly. It was fantastic to speak with you. Don't be a stranger, all right? You call back on Thursday if you have the time.
Will do. I will. Namaste.
Namaste to you. All right, guys. It's time for me to piss. It is time for all Leslie to piss. Hey, caller, I got to take a piss. I'm going to put you on hold, okay?
No problem.
Be right back. Guys, I'm going to pull the screen up to allow us to refocus our energy for the evening as we head into the latter half of the program tonight. Optimization of the self. We've heard as many definitions as we have had callers this evening, all bringing their own perspective, their own history, and their own energy to the conceptual understanding of a brand new and, dare I say, revolutionary tool in the act of becoming, in the act of unleashing that power within, which we are all on the cusp of doing even as I speak to you right now. Well, in the time that I am peeing, allow that third eye, mind's eye, to sort of reconnect to your heart, to your more base level chakras as well. And namaste to you. I will be back momentarily. Bless you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Now, right now, before we go on to this next caller, Manic Dave asks, do we worship anything? There's nothing really to worship. I mean, it's part of the problem. I'm going to turn off Discord notifications. I don't even know if it's what... How do I do that? How do you do that? How do you turn off... What's up, Prankster? What's up, Vita Sprout? What's up, Vita Sprout? Good to see you in Twitch chat consciously instead of just on Twitter. Namaste. Namaste. Here we are. Well, you know, some people level the accusation that we are a cult and that I am a cult leader. And to be honest, regardless of whether it's accurate or not, I don't mind that. I don't mind that because you know what? It says a lot more about them than it does about me or us in this community here and what we do together here. We're not insular. I'm welcoming more and more people here all the time. Namaste. And a communal vision from Danny Blue Jeans. Danny, what do you have to say for us? It takes 2 sheets to know you need 3, but 3 sheets to know you needed 2. Now, that is something really interesting to think about, and I appreciate you sharing that perspective. Thank you so much, Danny Blue Jeans. Namaste to you. Appreciate that. Hadn't quite thought about that with the sheets thing before. Thank you so much. Now, how do we turn off the notification sounds on Discord? Let's see here. How do you do it? Does anybody know? Because I'm going to answer. Caller, if you're watching the stream, I'm going to answer it in just a moment. Each Discord server has pinging settings. Can I turn all of them off? Can I turn off all the pinging sounds? Notifications. Per channel, per server, right click the desired. Enable, okay. TTS. Is anyone telling me? I'm not watching a YouTube video right now. Hang up on them, turn off notifications. Sounds. Enable same channel message notification. Disable all your existing will be. Yes, I did it. I did it. Wonderful. Okay. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Namaste. I could just delete the whole server. I almost did that a couple months into beginning on Twitch. I almost just said fuck it to the whole server because it was creating there was so much drama in the first 6 months on the Discord server. It was very annoying, to be honest with you. It was very annoying to me. I had never really spent that much time on Discord at that point, and we had gotten something that resembled a hate raid and all these autistic in a bad way people coming onto my server and just kind of making my life more annoying and complicated than it needed to be. Lord knows I've got my work cut out for me here at Explorations and don't need that. Yeah, Cherish, you know what I'm talking about. It took me a long time too. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tell me, is there something I can call you tonight?
You can call me Joshua, Mr. Leslie.
Joshua, it's great to hear from you, Joshua. How are you tonight?
I'm doing just fine tonight. How you doing?
Doing great. Welcome back to the program, Joshua.
Thank you. Thank you. Leslie, I was calling you today because I was hoping to seek out some tips for you how to elevate my meditating experiences. I was hoping that maybe you could give me some advice on how to elevate my meditation and to seek more inner peace. Because, I've been working on my meditation a lot, and, I have a nice spot set up to where I meditate and everything like that. I had chosen a Taco Bell bathroom. It's an interesting spot for sure, but I find the most peace there in a Taco Bell bathroom. But I was just kind of wondering, any suggested smells, sounds, or anything like that to enhance my experience with meditation that you could recommend?
I mean, absolutely. I think I would argue, I'd like to take a step back even further and sort of offer an alternate tradition of meditation. So our meditation, when we discuss meditation here and the act of relaxation here and explorations, what we are discussing is something categorically different and in some ways diametrically opposed to the more traditionally understood Eastern traditions of meditation. Now, this inner peace business, you go to the bathroom, and what is it about the bathroom that feels good? We just kind of hung up. All right. Well, listen, I'll speak on it for a moment. Namaste. I'll speak on that because, listen, it depends on what we mean. So the first step of the program, relax. I've boiled the entire program into four basic tenets. Relax, question, express, and explore. Let's do it one more time. Relax, question, express, explore. Jessica Bears, thank you so much for that. Relaxing, unfortunately, is the very first step. We can't do anything until we relax. Now, when I say relax, what are the first things that come to mind? Of course, nice smells, maybe putting on a comfy pair of sweatpants and sipping a little cup of tea or something. And these things, we are lied to our entire lives that they're relaxing. But in reality, these things are anything but and are actually killing us. They are sending us to an early grave. They are making our lives worse. They are making us stupider and making us weaker. And anyone that tells you that that's what relaxation means, thank you for going through the 4 steps. I love this. Doofus Dusseldorf, it's great to see you in chat. I miss you. Namaste to you. Manic Dave also hitting that question. Namaste to you. I appreciate you stepping in. Perfect timing with that second step. I love seeing when we take cues, when you know what I'm going to say before I say it. That assistance is key. That assistance is what makes this community different from other channels and communities on Twitch.tv. So what I'm saying with relaxing is that relaxing should hurt. To make it as simple as possible. To just give you something simple to have in your head. If relaxing, what you're doing feels good, you're not relaxing. If what you're doing feels good, you're not relaxing. If what you're doing feels bad, you are relaxing. If what you're doing feels bad, then you are relaxing. Now, of course, there are many ways to dance through that territory, as we will find out and explore the program together. However, as a basic rule of thumb, relaxing does not and should not feel good. The idea of this last caller, mindfulness. This idea of mindfulness was kind of hidden under the bleachers of what he was saying. I felt it a little bit. This talk of inner peace. Now, the problem with this mindfulness, is that what it truly means is anything but mindfulness. You download a mindfulness app, open up a mindfulness book, talk to somebody else about mindfulness. They'll talk about breathing, lowering their heart rate, inner peace, going and reconnecting with nature, blah, 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 blah. But how many of your inner lives are as pastoral as a field, as still as a forest, as freely flowing as a river? No, what's inside of us is a cacophonous nightmare, irreducible and irresolvable. So when we say mindfulness and we think of prairies and flowers, I ask you, mindfulness of what? Because if it doesn't, by definition, include the irresolvable and irreducible dissonance at our core, then what we are talking about when we say mindfulness is actually a brutal and violent repression and denial of self, other, and reality. Namaste. So yeah, if I'm going to talk to this young man about meditating, as I do with other people, people are always asking me that. What's a better way to meditate? Well, fucking stop, first of all. Don't do what you're doing. Don't sit there and breathe slow unless you're ready. If you're ready to enter the dojo of the mind, the nightmare sort of octagon. So I'm saying, walking on broken glass, the immediacy of physical reality in the body. Meditating with a sound bath, that's a denial of self and reality. It's a fairy tale. It's a Candyland dream. Important for children, but perverse for adults. Namaste, Manic Dave. You're on it. You're on it already then. You know. I mean, it's irreducible and irresolvable. You're doing it right now. Are you experiencing the irreducible and irresolvable mind? Are you lying to yourself about what it is and what you are? If you're lying to yourself, then you're not meditating. You're lying to yourself. You're telling yourself that it's going to work out. If I work hard, maybe I'll do good and have a nice life. We heard the first person that called tonight. Probably rich off Bitcoin. Rich off Bitcoin. Miserable. Inside, still that same poor loser whose dad got laid off in 2008. Now, am I saying, when I'm pointing this out, am I saying that he's worse than others? Yes. Am I saying that there's something wrong with that? Yes. Am I saying it's his fault? Yes. That is who we are. That is who we will continue to be. Momentarily, we may lie to ourselves and feel good. 708-240-8953. We're talking about optimizing the self to actualize wellness tonight. Optimizing the self to actualize wellness. 708-240-8953. Here we are at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I'd like to take this moment to remind everybody, if you'd like to send me, Leslie Tanner, physical mail, any gifts, letters, asking for advice, you may write to me here. Leslie, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. I've received postcards, I've received ominous letters, I've received gifts, all of it. I love, celebrate, and open it all on air. So if you are looking to send me something, you can do it right there. Exclamation point P.O. Box in the chat will get you that address once again. Is the number going straight to... Oh, it's going to voicemail? Why? It's telling me I'm unable to make a call because the phone is not registered on network. Let's reopen her, close her and reopen her, see what's up. Aw, man. Is this really fucking up? I was wondering why there was no calls. What does that even fucking mean? Nextiva, I swear to fucking God. Listen, everybody, do not sign up for Nextiva, no matter what. I'm dumb. I need a guardian. Do not sign up for Nextiva. A den of jackals, pedophiles, rapists, and retards.
Being poor is bad.
Civic TV, namaste to you. Welcome back into the community, and it's nice to see you. Thank you for those bits. Kind of that quote, weirdly prescient tonight, as we talk about optimizing the self and actualizing wellness. We are, we are led directly to thinking of ourselves as economic beings, huh? Isn't it? I don't think it's an accident. I don't think it's an accident that we pull on that thread and what we get out is an economic thing that makes money, produces things. I don't know what's wrong with the phone. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Somebody call now. 708-240-8953. Should have just fixed. Cromulent word. What's cromulent mean? (708-240-8953). We're discussing optimizing the self to actualize our wellness. Chronic alcoholic, Manic Dave. Can I actualize? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. In some ways, being an alcoholic is a hopeful step forward to actualizing your true wellness in that truest sense of the word. And I'd love to get in that too. Just give me a call on the number you see on the screen. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Skevin.
Skevin, welcome back to the program, Skevin. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely wonderfully, fantastically, and good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm sitting here looking at just watching the stream, and I need to look at my wellness. I think my job. I think that why do we chase these jobs, right? Like you said, money is not happiness. I just need to just quit my job. I really think that having a job is just getting in the way of just being happy. And so I think by not having one and being able to focus on my happiness would probably be best.
Okay, so what's your job?
I'm a contractor for the government.
Are you like a Blackwater guy? What's your deal?
No. I deal with foreign language for the government. It's not anything spectacular.
And so you're sitting there, you're unhappy contracting for the government.
It's a very very easy job, and it's very unfulfilling. I get paid to basically just sit there.
Right.
It's not anything that, anybody could do this damn job. It pays decent. I just don't know if it's necessarily something that I want to do. I sit and watch Twitch streams and play games most of the day. I used to actually stream while I was at work, but I don't know. It's not something I want to do. I think that I would find more, it would be more fulfilling to, I don't know, like digging through a Wendy's dumpster or something like that.
Interesting.
I mean, it's all about optimizing myself, right? What is it that makes me happy? Right? Like,
that's what optimization means to you.
Well, I mean, it means that we need to find those pieces that we are not happy with, right? Like, if I have a job that I'm in and I'm not happy with it, then I need to get rid of it. I need to optimize that part in my life. And so I need to focus on where I need to turn that negative into a positive. And if having a job where I'm sitting there not doing anything and getting paid a pretty decent amount of money, then you know what? Maybe I just need to quit that job. Maybe being a burden on society is what I am fulfilled to do.
You know, I think there's optimization of the self, removing the things that are not making you happy or getting in the way of you being happy. So, do you think that in a state of true resonance, it would feel good?
By quitting my job?
Quitting your job or not, I'm not exactly. That's what I'm trying to understand is get to this place of resonance. I'm not yet convinced that quitting your job is going to make you happy. If I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, if it's not fulfilling, then what should you do about it? I mean, you have to understand, as like a government contractor, they say it's not like another job where it's written like specifically, this is what you do, and it's written there. And it's like, you will work these hours and you will be at work on these days. And if you're not doing that, then you're outside of your contract. But literally my job, I can do my job within I probably do a good hour's work in about a week.
And this doesn't feel good.
I mean, I just sit there all day.
Yeah. Well, I guess we've got two separate questions right now. If I can separate this out. Whether your job feels good, and I want to separate that from a sort of sense of fulfillment. So, as you know, I'm labeled a guru often, so I'll accept that term for now. As a guru, I would like to separate these two out because, practically speaking, if you don't like your job, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
It's a job, doesn't matter. If I could, pour broken glass into the tip of my urethra or just jack off normal, I'm just going to pick jacking off normal. Excruciating pain. Am I going to prefer that to pleasure? No, I'm not. I'm going to prefer to feel good because feeling good is good, feeling bad is bad. Now, this question of fulfillment, though, and I don't know the answer to this. Maybe it is fulfillment for you, but I would venture to guess. That you have a pretty resilient mind in several ways. One of which, though, I'm going to take a stab at it. I will bet you would find a way, and maybe I'm wrong. Given enough time at another job, you would also be unfulfilled. Now, does that mean you should quit your job now or not quit your job now? Absolutely not. I feel this is a separate question.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying yet? Do you see where I'm getting with this?
Yeah. See, the thing is like, you can't really go down other paths, right, that come along with not having a job. And I think, you
could.
Well, I mean, you could, but I mean, it's like,
it would suck.
What if, you know what, maybe I just want to do meth, you know?
Right.
Or maybe I just want to do, do some heroin. I mean, but with my job, that's really not something that works very well. I mean, there's nothing better than trying that on a military base, right?
Right. Have you tried meth?
No, I have not tried that. I don't think. I think trying meth and sitting there at my job would be very unproductive because I'm not doing anything anyway. And I think cleaning the floor 3 or 4 times in one day would get kind of old.
Right.
But I mean, if I can do heroin and then wander the streets of New York City or something, there's a lot of people that do that already, and they seem very successful. They seem to be very fulfilling and enjoying their lives out there dancing around, and they get to hang out with all their friends all day long. I mean, what more fun would that be? That'd be great.
I think we're kind of stumbling on something here. I think, I've worked with a lot of people that are addicted to meth.
Yeah.
I actually did a video one. It's up on the Community of Devoted Light. I recently visited with a member of my community that is both former and current meth addict. His name is Edgar. And I've seen him get really fucked up. I used to kind of just follow him around for our sessions because he would stop showing up to the office. So I'd go meet him in the park where he'd get high with his friends. And I wouldn't consider any of them fulfilled. I would consider, momentarily, they're not aware of how unfulfilled they are. And that's not for nothing. Because their lives are absolute dog shit. Not good. Very miserable and never going anywhere. And I'm saying this, I know that as a mental health counselor, you're supposed to believe in people. You're supposed to believe that people can turn it around, that there's always hope. That is absolutely not true and has never been more true than with this man that I'm talking about, Edgar. Bottom of the barrel, not smart, not resilient, just retarded out of the gate, and terrible parents. You can see where this is going.
Yeah.
I mean, but that might be more fulfilling than your current job. I have no idea. For a moment, until the drugs wear off, till the high wears off. The high of a successful, fulfilling job wears off. So it sounds like the high's wearing off of your job.
Yeah.
And you're left with the same question about fulfillment. And can I be blunt with you? I don't think it's the answer's there for you. I think you hung up. Caller, welcome to Exploration. Is this Kevin?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. It just all of a sudden dropped.
Oh, no worries. Could be my end. My phone system's a little weird. But basically, what I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Be direct, because I want to see you access your power. I want to see you access the next level. Seeking for fulfillment in vain is the opposite direction of what we refer to as the true source power or the next level. This question, this emptiness, this is it. That's it. That's where we're going. It sucks. It is miserable. It feels like shit. Maybe you should quit your job. I have no idea. Maybe you should do meth. I also have no idea. This guy that I was talking to you about, he better keep smoking meth. He's never getting better. He's going to die. Something really preventable and sad and unremarkable. But meth will at least kind of inure him to the effects of his own decisions and lifestyle. So in that spirit, I have no idea about your job. Quit it, don't quit it. But this fulfillment, this is exactly what we're working towards and looking for. Do you hear what I'm saying, Kevin?
Yeah. Hey, so I know you talked about your friend earlier, and you said that, he's not smart. And so I'm just sitting here thinking, don't they say that ignorance is bliss? Maybe I'm just too smart for my own good. Maybe I need to maybe I need to go retarded. Maybe I need to go full retarded.
Well, I think you should explore it. Yeah, I think you should explore it.
I mean, just,
I think, I think your intellectual mind is not helping you.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. You see all this crap on the internet anymore. You see all the crap on Twitter and all these other websites where people talking about this or that's going on, just stresses everybody else out. I don't want any of that stress. I don't like any of the stress on my job. I don't like the stress of having children or having a family and all this other. It just all gets in the way. I just want to be able to focus on myself.
Fuck your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and so
I think.
maybe I just,
go full. Yeah, as you said, I would explore. You don't have to go capital G go full retard, but I would explore a fuller retard. I would gradually lean in, try it out, experiment with a more retard mindset and lifestyle. I think that will really expand your horizons, loosen up the yoke of intellectual, expertise and responsibility and success and yada yada. I mean, it's important to this is the relaxing. It's going to feel good maybe for a second, but you're going to find yourself with the same question. I'm telling you, in a couple weeks, you lean into retard. You bring that you bring that excitement, but then bring that misery to us as well, and we can explore that together.
All right, I will definitely. I'm going to try retard for a while and see how that goes, and I'll definitely report back.
Wonderful. Fantastic. I love hearing that. Namaste, Kevin. Have a wonderful night.
Right. Namaste.
Namaste. Yeah, there we go. I think... Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
I'm Buck, man.
Who is this?
It's Buck.
You say your name is Brooks? I can barely hear you.
No, it's like Buck. Kind of like Buck, but with the B.
Buck. So buck, like a male deer.
I guess, my daddy just gave me the name.
Okay. Well, Buck, it's good to hear from you, Buck. Is this your first time calling the program, Buck?
No, I called in during the holidays, when we talked about Die Hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember. We talked about whether it was a Christmas movie and whatnot.
Yeah, I think we did. And then you said I have some violent tendencies because I watched it as a kid for Christmas.
Right. Yes, correct.
Well, I got a violent story for you tonight here, Leslie.
All right, Buck. Now, just to let you know, the theme tonight is optimizing the self to actualize our wellness. So, at some point, Buck, we're gonna listen to the story that you have to share with us tonight through the lens of the theme, which is optimizing the self to actualize wellness. How does that sound to you?
That sounds that sounds fantastic, man.
You can swear, it's okay.
I'm sorry, I just get so excited. I'm calling the Leslie. Honestly, people might say you're a cult, and I swear to God, if you told me to go to Mount Carmel tomorrow to build our place of living, I would, man. Because you are a magnificent human being.
Well, namaste to you, Buck. I really appreciate you saying so.
Yeah, have you ever been to war with a landlord before there, Leslie?
Physically speaking?
Physically gone to war with your landlord.
Yeah, oh yeah. I had to fight my landlord a couple years ago. When I lived in an apartment.
My landlord kicked the shit out of me, man, and stole my stuff, and he would grab my male breast region and tell me I had nice tits.
He grabbed did you say your male breasts?
Yeah.
How big are your tits?
Well, I'd like to say they're normal, but when you grab them, I do got a little pudginess to them,
Okay, so there's a little bit of you could grab them.
you can grab them. You can get a handful of fat there.
Okay, so he grabbed your titties and kind of whipped you around?
Yeah, he gave me a couple of black eyes. And now we're all in this legal war, going to the courts and stuff and having to deal with that, man.
And are you getting any sympathy from the court since he beat your ass, or are we adding insult to injury and you're also losing in court?
Well, I'm not necessarily losing in court. I think, he knows he lost. I got a video of him relieving himself, as we'll say, for, sake of the audience, on my car, and saying he's going to R-word me and F-word me.
Colorful guy.
A very colorful guy, man. Guy drinks too much and gets to be a little bit of a degenerate, man. He's not a part of this Leslie family we're in.
Understand. Well, listen, it sounds like he's a colorful, aggressive man who. And did you owe him money? Can you give us a little backstory on this landlord situation?
He owes me money for working on the property. So he's not just my landlord. I'm the property manager of his property. I do all the work here.
Okay.
And there's actually some money he owes me. On top of, the other damages.
Mm-hmm. Well, talk to me. Now, listen, I wish you the best of luck in the court proceedings, and I wish you a speedy recovery in terms of physical, having your ass kicked and your titties kind of yanked on and being tossed around. That's not only, I would imagine, hurtful physically speaking, but would also be very demoralizing in an emotional and spiritual sense to be grabbed by male breasts and sort of manhandled like that.
He manhandled me too, and I can't get into details of that. And some of the things he would call me. I think the lightest of them was he said that I like to suck on the male genitalia in a way more colorful way.
So he's accusing you of being gay, that you like to suck cock, but then also he's saying that he's going to rape you and fuck you and things like that.
Yeah, he done said that. I got it all on camera.
Well, sounds like a pretty open and shut case. If I was the judge, I would award you, the maximum award at his expense, and I would give the legal expense to him as well.
Yeah, and I got like 3-4 lawyers on this case, man. I tell you, it's a headache because all he does is he tries to continue and continue and continue. And it's like he's paying all these lawyers all this money. He just be paying me out, and we could be moving on from the situation.
Well, I think there's something here. Optimizing the self and actualizing wellness. I think that sometimes we've had a lot of convoluted calls tonight. Relatively speaking, we've gotten out into the weeds, sort of our framework here. We've gotten into like happiness, fulfillment. We talked about whether it's possible, whether it should or shouldn't be a goal, things like that. But I'm going to say, the situation you've just presented me, Buck, is not that complicated. I think to actualize the wellness is clear in this situation. You had your tits grabbed and tossed around like a little rag doll, like a little child by your breasts, and that's that's
like I was a female, man.
Yeah, so that's really embarrassing.
The female's not. Like I was some, victim to the guy, man.
Yeah, listen, you are a victim now, and I think in order to actualize your wellness, that means optimizing the self in our sort of math equation of the spirit right now. And sort of, if we're going to speak about optimizing the self right now, I think you should do as much as you possibly can to extract as much from him as you possibly can.
Oh, I agree, man. So we can go build that place in Mount Carmel, man. I'm all for it.
Yes. Yes, exactly. All costs money, hitting us with a communal vision. Namaste. The program has taught me that we are all victims. Namaste. Now that's that's a really interesting angle. What'd you say?
You're very right there, Leslie. I think we all are victims.
Yeah, you were born. And there's a victimhood to that. There was a value taken away from you, a value that can never be repaid. The sort of solace of nothingness from which you were wrenched. That's a debt that can never be repaid, unfortunately.
That's those beautiful, intelligent words you just said there, Leslie. That is why I watch your program and I call in, and I am a part of your community.
Namaste.
Namaste to you.
I feel so inspired to give them to you, Buck, and sort of kind of put a bow on your situation. I think one thing that I hear in your voice a little bit, but a hesitation, is a sense of resentment towards your landlord, a sense of anger at your landlord. You're sort of kind of you knocked back on your back foot. In like this man, he used all these potty words at me and he hurt me and whatnot, and that's all very true. And I want you to, what's going to help you in the next weeks, especially in the court proceedings, I want you to tap into your resentment. I do. I want you to tap into this resentment that you're avoiding right now. There's an anger, there's a disdain, there's a resentment, there's a frustration, there's an aggression in there that I want you to just kind of open the throttle on over the next couple weeks, okay?
Can I tell you something, though? I am frustrated, but it's not really angry frustrated. Today I met his female lawyer, and she kind of got me a little sexually frustrated because she's hot, man, and I have a thing for lawyers.
Sure, yeah. Like a sort of a mommy situation where she's successful and powerful and she'll breastfeed you and stuff.
Exactly. It's that powerness, man.
Yep, that's awesome.
The woman in power.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So, listen, I want you, meditate on that. Meditate on that.
And I tell you what, I do want to punch the guy in the face after everything. I didn't even punch him when he was punching me.
Well, you think about that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to harness this. Use that. Let that sit inside of you and so that you can access it at a moment's notice. This is a part of your engine that not only are you going to need in the big picture in our program together, but also in the coming weeks in your court proceedings. These are going to be fundamentally important, all right? And don't necessarily be swayed by the power of this woman's breasts. Okay, I'm sure they are powerful, and I'm sure that her overall presence it makes you feel tiny, a baby that wants to be best friend. Sort of crawl around on the floor, mutter little half sentence fragments, and just be showered with breast milk. I'm right there with you, brother. But I want you to also see her as an enemy. See the pussy and breasts as an enemy that will smother you. It is calling to you, a siren song calling you back into the womb. You must resist. You must resent.
I've tasted breast milk before, not as a baby, as an adult. I dated a girl who had some babies, and it don't taste well. So I think I stand on your side here, Leslie.
Namaste.
Once you're not a baby, it don't taste well.
Imagine her breast milk as just as rotten, as poisonous, as acrid, as terrible, as an enemy.
No, you're 100% right, and that's why I call you, Leslie, with this problem, because I think anybody who give me the best advice, the Leslie, because you can't just say Leslie Tanner. You got to say the Leslie Tanner.
I love that. The Leslie Tanner. Yeah, I don't know of another one yet, but just in case there is, I'll accept that I'm the one. The official.
You're the only one because you're the best one, man. I have not met another Leslie Tanner. And even if I did, I don't think they could come to your level of intelligence, spirituality, and just everything about you, man. You're almost like a God walking among us. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to false idolize or anything, but you're like a heavenly person walking amongst the common folk like me.
I do what I can. I do what I can, Buck, and I really appreciate more than I can communicate adequately in this amount of time that we have. I really appreciate your words, your support, but more importantly than any of that, your presence, your willingness to give of yourself, of your energy tonight to talk about your personal problems. So in the spirit of that, the actualization of your wellness will be embodied with your getting in touch with your resentment towards your landlord, the violence, and the violence and resentment towards being called into this woman's pussy and breasts.
No, and trying to get trapped in her succubus ways, you know?
Exactly. Resist and resent.
I just want to say this, Leslie. You know, this is all a real situation, and, you know, I make jokes of it, but calling in and talking to you and talking to the Leslie Tanner, it makes it better. It makes it easier to get through these times, and I love you, Leslie. I love you, man.
I love you, too. I love you, too, Buck. You have yourself a wonderful evening.
And I didn't forget this time. Namaste, Leslie. Namaste,
Namaste,
man.
Buck. Have a wonderful night.
You have a beautiful night, man, and keep doing your powerful streams, man. Just keep empowering people and keep being you.
Of course. Namaste to you.
Fucking love you, Leslie.
Love you too, Buck.
Namaste, man.
Namaste, brother. Wonderful call. Wonderful call. Love speaking to Buck. Relatable figure Buck is. Namaste. We do have two more calls. Time for two more calls this evening. And as we head into sliding into home base on our stream tonight, I just want to remind everybody, let everybody know that tomorrow night I'll be on the Luke Man's stream. I don't remember exactly what time it is, but the Luke Man, his normal stream time, I will be joining him to take calls and speak, converse, relax, and have fun with the community over there that he maintains. Namaste. So that's going to be very fun. If you're around tomorrow evening on twitch.tv, I'll be on the Luke Man. Let's shout out the Luke Man right now. Welcome, X-Manic Dave, formally to the community. Shout out the Luke Man. Go ahead and follow the Luke Man right there on the link that I just threw into the chat. The Luke Man, it's going to be a very fun stream tomorrow. Old friends we are, and we will have fun indeed. Also, just to remind everybody, if you are ready, if you liked what you saw here, and you're ready to take that next step, to begin the final journey, you can find an exclusive library and a growing library of materials, extra videos, music, a monthly postcard and such at the Community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. The patreon.com is the host of, let me answer this. Caller, 1 second. I'll be right with you. Would you mind holding for a moment?
Do not mind.
Okay, I'll be right back. The Community of Devoted Light hosts at patreon.com, full of exclusive videos and music that you can't get anywhere else. Monthly postcards, physical postcard from me, signed by me, Leslie Tanner, an opportunity to explore a whole host of benefits and tools to help you on your journey to the next level. If you'd like more information, the link is in the chat right now. And also, if you'd like to write me, Leslie Tanner, ask me for advice, looking for some guidance, send me a gift at P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. I will open it and explore that here on air. I'm so eager. I love receiving physical mail. It will bring me such joy to hear from you all there as well. Now let's go on to our caller, second to last caller for the evening. Can't wait to hear from him. What's Namaste. Robotic Falcon, just type exclamation point theme into the chat and it'll bring up our theme for the night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Caller, what's something I can call you?
You can call me Rai.
Oh, it's Rai. It's the big Rai. How you doing, Rai?
It's the big hard R. I'm doing good.
The big hard R himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it doesn't stand for Roblox.
No.
Have you ever even played Roblox?
Hell no. I'm an adult, dude.
No, you're what?
I'm an adult. I've never played Roblox.
Yeah. I'm an adult too, and I've also never played Roblox.
We're awesome.
You know, I've been asked by a couple adults recently if I've ever played Minecraft, and I'm open to it. It just seems intimidating. Have you ever played Minecraft?
My 6-year-old son loves Minecraft, and I've messed around in there with him because he likes when I play video games with him.
Right.
It's cool, it's neat, but holy moly, it's very, very in depth. I'm a fan of it because everything's made out of little blocks, and even the blocks are made out of tinier little blocks, and I think that part's cool. But the whole, I mean, Leslie, you gotta go chop down a tree, frickin' chop up a rock, and then you put them in some type of pot thing, and then you have a pickaxe, and now you go mine other stuff. I mean, it's just that's
yeah,
just
it's all very intimidating. It's kind of fun and interesting to watch people build things and see examples of the expansiveness of the mind as it expressed through Minecraft and such games. But as I admire it, I find myself my sort of penis. I feel my penis crawl back inside of my body because it feels intimidating. By the capabilities of those that are the most committed.
Just immediately flaccid.
Yeah, I go super soft. And as before, we were discussing the different forms of soft. And for tonight's stream, as I introduced the theme, I wanted to keep everybody at a simmering soft. Don't get hard. Don't even get half chubbed up. I want you to keep it soft, but a simmering soft. Not a sad soft, not a content soft. But when it comes to watching people be really good at Minecraft, honestly, right, I have to say it's a scared soft.
A soft you wouldn't want to show.
Exactly. I want to hide.
I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been embarrassed to be soft or hard?
I would say probably more of the hard side, because I'm rarely ever soft. I'm soft right now because you've told me to be soft, but yeah, it's hard when you're always bricked up, and sometimes you're freaking bricked up in your sweatpants and you're a little embarrassed about walking through the store with a extremely hard cock.
Right. And what chain of grocery stores do you have around you? Right.
Kroger.
I was gonna say Kroger. Walking through Kroger, fully bricked.
Fully bricked in the gray sweatpants. Just, like
no
Louis
secrets.
Armstrong. No, just hard.
Walking by, does Kroger still label their pops like Big K, like the Big K brand?
Dude, yeah, they do. They got Big K, and I've also seen Thunder Mountain.
Thunder Mountain, Dr. K. They still got Dr. K. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit actually slaps pretty hard.
Yeah, I remember having absolutely no qualms with the Big K brand. Now, listen, as we talk about the theme tonight, it's sort of optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Now, you're a man that's hard often, so a lot of people would consider you to be optimized. How does that feel?
Oh, for once in my life, I'm freaking. It makes me feel good. I'm actually, I'm optimized.
Optimized, and because people, they also see, and you know what? I don't care what anybody in Kroger has to say. I don't care if you're by the yogurt. I don't care if you're by the produce. I don't care if you're by the ground meats. I think having a visible erection is a public display of health and vigor. So in that sense, you are a symbol of actualized wellness, right? Talk to me about that. How does that feel to not only be an optimized self with a hard-on, but to be an embodiment of actualized wellness with a hard-on?
It's euphoric. I'm being the way that you're describing it is justifying. It's bringing me clarity. It's made me realize that I'm a happy, healthy, strong male. Vindicated.
Are you getting hard right now?
Still soft.
Still fantastic. My fucking guy. Wonderful. I love that. I expected you, given your, how you were speaking, the answer was going to be yes. That question originated from Jessica Bears, by the way. Astute question, Jessica. Thank you for contributing that. And but listen, I just want to say I'm very proud of you for staying soft.
You gotta follow. The dude abides. The dude abides.
Now, Rai, as we've showered you with this praise for being able to have and maintain an erection in public, now, would you say that these labels, that's a big label, optimized self, would you say that you feel in your heart of hearts, in your mind of minds, would you say that, Rai, that you are genuinely optimized?
I would not. I would no. No, that would be. That's That's making me feel like a borderline factor. What know it all. What don't we like here?
Experts.
Yeah, that would make me feel like an expert, and no,
I know. That's a reality that we feel uncomfortable about. We strive to be optimized. A lot of us mindlessly strive to be optimized, and we strive to actualize our wellness, not knowing that in so doing, as you said, we are being drawn to this goal mindlessly of becoming an expert, the most disgusting, repulsive thing that you could be.
Yeah, it is disgustingly and repulsive. You gotta stay humble and not be an expert, and you will be able to at least accept information coming in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, listen. You've been kind of, I would say, a lot of people called up, several people have called up tonight. I don't think a single person has been showered by others or by themselves. They've been showered with these compliments. of being actualized and well and what have you. Now, you are the first one, and also the first to admit that despite the compliments, you are not optimized. Your wellness is not actualized. And how does that feel? How does that feel to be showered with these compliments, but to fall short knowingly in your own mind and heart?
Feels real.
There we go. Listen, right there. We don't need any more. This has been a fantastic call, and I want everyone to sit with what you just shared tonight.
Namaste.
Namaste, Rai. Wow. How does it feel? It feels real. How does it feel to fall short of your own implicit goals and people's idea of you? It feels real. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. You're going to be our final caller for the night. Welcome to the program. What's something I can call you?
My name's AJ, boss.
Your name is AJ. Good to hear from you, AJ. Have you called the program before, AJ?
No, I have not.
Oh, well, AJ, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Guys, everybody welcome AJ to the program. Can we get some excitement in the chat for AJ, first-time caller? And tell me, AJ, have you watched the program before?
No, this is the first time I watched the program.
Wow, and so how'd you find us here?
One of my buddies shared it to me.
Wonderful. And I take it he had previously watched it or maybe just found it tonight?
I would assume that he previously watched it.
Yeah, okay. Well, AJ, listen. You've got a very mysterious energy tonight. Is this something that a lot of people say about you, that you're sort of an enigma?
Yeah, I guess so.
A mysterious puzzle. Mysterious puzzle. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it, and I also genuinely want to thank you for just kind of jumping into the deep end. You know, sight unseen, sounds unheard, and just seeing what it's all about. Now, tell me what made you pick up that phone and call the number on the screen, AJ? What made you do it?
Honestly, I was like, why not?
Why not? What a perfect answer. Why the fuck not? There's a lot of...
That's kind of what I was going on.
There's a lot of people that watch in the chat, and the longer... I feel like the longer they watch the program itself, the more nervous they get to call in. And I ask them why they're nervous, and they don't ultimately have an answer. But you're a different kind. You're a different breed. You just say... You say fuck it and just do it. Is that a general attitude that you have in your life, AJ?
Yeah, I would like to see myself as being him.
You like to see yourself as being him. Now, is that in the sort of the internet way that people say I'm him, or is that the sort of religious, like, of Christ way?
No, it's more of the internet way.
The internet, yeah, I understand that. I didn't know if you meant that capital H him. Did you grow up religious at all, AJ?
I did not, honestly. I don't have an issue with anybody that, you know what I mean? I'm open book. I don't have an issue with it, but I didn't personally.
Yeah. I know where you're... Yeah, I've actually grown to... I went through a period, of course, in my life where I grew up religious, and then I was like, all religious people are stupid and all religions are stupid. But I've actually come to respect a lot about, people who are devoutly religious, if I'm being honest with you, AJ.
Yeah, I've personally never looked into any religion, so I wouldn't say that they're stupid in any way, but I don't follow them myself.
You don't? If you had to pick one for completely, just knee-jerk, gun to head, you got to pick a religion, what religion would you go with? Go.
That's a hard question, honestly. I wouldn't even really know.
You got to pick. So you got to pick one, though, in the hypothetical. It could be for the stupidest possible reason you can even think of. What would you pick? You could pick, like, Hasidic Jews because they like their hats. You could pick Catholic because I don't know why you do that, or some
Yeah,
such
we're
other
not
thing.
going that one. We'd probably go with the
The Jews. Okay, so the Hasid. Okay, so Rai 2 Real says Catholic, no birth control. So if Rai was in your position, what he's saying is he would pick Catholic because they don't wear condoms, they just raw dog as policy.
I feel like that could be throughout every religion. I feel like we could all just raw dog.
True, it could, but there's something culturally and dogmatically significant about how Catholics, they think it's genuinely a sin to throw away sperm.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little weird. I feel like you should be able to do what you want to do with it. If you
Sure,
want to
yeah,
throw away
it's
your
yours,
sperm,
right?
You should be able to throw it away.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's mine. That's what I'm saying. So if I want to get rid of it, and if I don't want to use it, then I don't have to.
The only time I've ever been given pause as far as that idea is concerned is one time and you'll see her on screen every now and again, my temporary roommate, Mish, she showed me a video in which a naked woman takes cum, ejaculant, from about 30 to 40 men and cooks it into an omelet and then eats the omelet. The title of the video is Cum Omelet. You can all look it up on Pornhub right now if you'd like. And that was the only time I was like, this is of darkness. This is disgusting and terrible and perverse. And I was like, maybe people shouldn't do what they want with cum.
Yeah, I wouldn't follow. I feel like I'm on your side on that one too. I don't think I'd be making any cum omelets.
Okay, as you see, I like how we explore this, and what was shapeless and unexplored becomes explored and starts to take its own shape. So we know you wouldn't become Catholic because you want people to do what they want. With you want to do what you want to do with your own cum. But aesthetically speaking, Hasids, you like their hats. And what do you feel about their curls?
The yarmulkes are cool.
Okay, yarmulkes. Okay, so that's a little less intense. So if you had to pick between that sort of like top hat thing that they wear or a yarmulke, what would you pick?
I probably pick the. Ooh, that's a good one. The top hats are cool.
They are cool. They are.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
cool.
go with the. You ever heard of BLP Kosher? You ever seen his hat? He's a Jewish artist. He's got a cool hat. Can I pick that one?
Yes, I have no idea what it looks like, but I'm gonna say, listen, top hat. You don't want to eat a fake omelet. How well do you know Danny for omelet? Yeah, let's. Yeah, I don't know what that hat looks like. Is it like a tall black hat with a wide brim?
It's not. No, it's more of on the yarmulke side, but kind of like a. It's a little different. I'll have to show it to you sometime.
You'll have to show it. There's a Discord. If you feel like posting a picture in the Discord server, I'm sure many of us would like to see what you're talking about. The Discord link is in the About section, or somebody can pull it up in chat. But listen, I'm going to take you to task a little bit, AJ. Tonight our theme is optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Now, yeah, that's a lot of jargony words. What the fuck do those words even mean? When I say those words to you, though, what do you think of? Optimizing the self to actualize your wellness. What can you make sense of that for me?
So when you say those words to me, I feel like you gotta be yourself at the end of the day. So you just gotta be. You can't be like everybody else. You gotta be different. I find that as a big one. And how do you optimize yourself? Really, that really becomes within every other person, like every different person. Everybody's got their own way to optimize themselves to be the best person they possibly can be.
Best person that you could possibly be. Have you ever been disappointed in yourself, AJ?
A couple of times. But you just gotta bounce back.
Bounce back.
Can't be down forever.
Can't. That's fighting spirit. Now, with this disappointment in yourself, have you ever met somebody that's an absolute just, pardon my French, but a huge piece of shit?
Oh yeah, I've definitely met huge pieces of shit. I talk to a huge piece of shit every single day.
And do you think, and ultimately, is this person smart?
No.
Is
No,
this person emotionally resilient?
Yes.
This piece of shit is emotionally resilient?
He's emotional. I mean, I wouldn't call him resilient.
Okay.
Definitely
Okay. So
emotional.
yeah, that was the main part of my question. So not resilient, not smart. Are they talented in any way?
His only talent is really he bitches a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pardon my French, but
he what's a lot?
He's a chronic whiner, I would like to call him. He likes to cry and whine a lot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So it sounds like not a lot of redeeming qualities. What if I were to tell you that is maybe the most perfect example of a human being in some ways? A piece of shit, unable to overcome his circumstances and just doomed to fail and be frustrated.
That sounds like a terrible person.
Yes. Yes, it does. It sounds like a lot of people I know, but it also, I see a little of myself in him as well, and I see, as best as I try to overcome, I will not ultimately. Ultimately, as I may score a couple of small-scale W's, but at the end, I'm going to shit my pants, look scared, and pass away.
That's not what I want to be remembered for. I'd rather be remembered for something else.
Well, I mean, you'll be remembered for maybe like 10 years.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
And then nothing. It'll be as if you just never existed.
That's kind of how it works, unless you're a big public figure of some sort.
True. This is true. Now, AJ, I hope this isn't the last time we speak to one another. This has been a good introduction to each other in the program. How do you feel about our conversation so far?
It's a pretty good conversation.
Pretty good. Not good. Not like fully good though.
I mean, I'd say it's a fully good conversation for me calling for the first time.
Okay. I think so too. I'm pausing because I want to make sure I think through my thoughts and feel through my feelings as I wrap up our call. I think this, as far as a first call, I want to tell you. I hope you're not, in the future. I hope that you feel free to call in. I don't want you to be a stranger. I'd like you to come back and tell us about your exploits as we continue. Because ultimately, to give you a quick rundown of what we do here, is a program with which we explore the universe to unlock our true potential and power. Does that sound like a decent setup for you?
I'm all for unlocking my true potential and power.
Namaste. I love that. And you got a toughness to you. You got a resilience to you. I can feel it. You got a perspective on what you do, what you want to be, who you don't want to be, who you were in the past and didn't want to be that, and where you're going in the future. I think all of that is going to make the next parts work very well for you. I have some people that call in here, and they are not smart. They're kind of like the person you were telling me about a second ago. They're a piece of shit. They cry all the time. They're not very talented or smart or good looking or rich. They have just nothing good or interesting or salvageable about them. And it's just kind of a nice breath of fresh air to talk to somebody. Getting started with you is a nice little nice little dinner mint, so to speak. True. I'm gonna hold on one second. I need to affirm men. One moment. Somebody just ordered an affirmation and it caught me off guard, so I'm gonna go ahead and affirm it. One moment, AJ.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
This is for the fellas. Listen, don't underestimate giving up and getting your fucking ass handed to you. As we saw earlier in the evening, it can be a very valuable gift and asset, personally speaking. Do not, I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to do that one more time because I feel as if men need to hear it. Men are pressured to be successful, are pressured to become something, whatever that even means, to transcend. Now I'm gonna say, listen, fellas, allow yourself the majesty of failure, the grandeur of being an absolute fucking loser. Namaste. Hopefully that gets men to where they need to be. JLR Gaming, thank you so much for those bits. Bless you and namaste. AJ, I want to thank you for calling in and be so generous with yourself tonight.
No problem, boss man.
And I'm going to give you the final word. A little word. Can you talk to some people in the chat that maybe are a little nervous to call into the program? What would you tell them if they're just nervous and wanting to call in? What would you tell them about your experience tonight?
I mean, in all reality, I haven't had a bad experience. So if you're not calling in and you do want to call in, you just gotta really, stop being a pussy about it.
Fantastic. I love that. Stop being a fucking pussy. Call in.
That's it. Just stop being a fucking pussy.
It's easy. It is that easy. That's the embarrassing part about being a pussy, is that it is that simple. You stop being a pussy. AJ, really putting it simply and very helpfully. I appreciate your candor tonight. And again, don't be a stranger, AJ. I look forward to speaking to you again, hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'll be speaking again soon, boss. Don't worry about it. I just dropped a follow too, so I'll be around.
Namaste. Namaste to you, AJ. I'm sending blessings to you and yours this evening.
You too, boss.
Namaste. Say it. You gotta say namaste.
Oh, namaste. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Not often that we get to... Caller, you've got about 30 seconds because that was going to be the last caller.
I'm sorry?
That was going to be the last caller. How are you?
I'm so sorry. I didn't even hear that.
Oh, no, it's okay. We got a couple seconds before I wrap things up over here. What called you to the program? What made you call in just now?
Well, I've called in a few times before, and I just wanted to give you an announcement. I'm not going to plug it professionally or anything because I'm not that type of person to plug something on another person's stream. I just wanted to tell you personally something.
Please do.
Okay, so first off, my name is Andrew. I've called in quite a few times. You and I have spoken quite a bit. I go by Robotic Falcon in the chat.
Ah, yes, Robotic Falcon. Yes.
So, Leslie, this next month, am doing a concert. And I think I've spoken to you before about my dreams and aspirations in the music industry and things like that. And just wanted to say, thank you for taking my calls and being so kind and being there to talk when I was doubtful.
Now, listen, what a perfect note to end on. Andrew. To see what this program is capable of. Previously, you were a combination of fearful and unwilling and sort of hesitant to really follow your dreams to become the self. And it wasn't until you found us here. Would you say that this wouldn't be possible without the program?
And chat over these past few months of just being in chat, calling in has been one of the greatest things that I've ever done so far.
Namaste. And already we're getting calls from the chat for you to give up. Well, listen, I'm loving the journey you're on. I love hearing about it, and we're gonna be with you through the ups and ultimately that final down whenever you finally decide to quit. Namaste to you. And I want to thank you for calling and just really exhibiting what this program is capable of. The program, would you say that the program works?
I was just about to say the program works.
Namaste, I love that. It's gonna work. It's gonna work at the beginning and it's gonna work at the end. Namaste, and I can't wait to hear. Listen, can you call back and let us know how the concert goes?
Most definitely. And hey, listen, anybody in chat that's doubting the program, anybody that thinks, oh, this is one of those Scientologies. No. The program works. I promise you that. We're not buying into anything. It works.
Listen, I've said it once. I've said it a million times. I absolutely I love what you called to share with us tonight, and a perfect note to end on, Andrew. I really appreciate you being so generous with yourself, even at this last second.
Most definitely. Namaste to you, Leslie. Namaste to chat, even.
Namaste to us all. Bless you.
Bless you, buddy.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Wow. What a perfect note to end on with Andrew. Namaste. A very obviously a bright light. The light is very bright, and he was attracted to us for a reason. Namaste to him. Now, I want to say thank you to you, Andrew, for sending us off on such an uplifting note. And I want to thank each and every single caller who called in tonight. I've created a raid. We're going to take this energy. We're going to take this energy of light, this energy of becoming, this energy of misery, this energy of edified terror. We're going to take this to hold space for my tribe, one of my favorite streamers on the platform by far. Fun, funny, entertaining, casual, wonderful vibe, wonderful community. We're taking our vibe over there. But guys, just to let you know, we will be back Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central. And I'll also be on the Luke Man's stream tomorrow evening. If you want to go follow me there, I'll put a link in the Discord as well. But guys, you know where the links are at. Please, I want to thank you so much for being with here, especially at the end. Especially gobble up those last crumbs. Namaste to you. I cherish you. I do. And let's go take this energy of light, this energy of edified misery over to hold space, and let's let them know exactly what we're up to tonight. Blessings and namaste to you.
I got it now.